team. 754 is the area code. Ain't a room in the front, but my trunk will carry your load. And that ain't white paint, that's dry crap. Windshield wipes sound like dying cats. My car battery keeps stalling off, and my rear view mirror keeps falling off. I need Tylenol, cause my shocks is busted. Bumper stickers to block the rust. With cargo smell like shrimp fried rice. I'm straight exhibit on pimp my ride, cause I love my Minty. I slide into my Minty. We riding, sweeping through this. No matter if my roof looking rusted, on my windows busted, inside smelling musty. When it brings it ugly, trust me. A Minty, that's what I got. A Minty, power up in a Minty. You know you had a Minty. Let me see you do the Minty. Going through the out with the new and in with the old to get in. In my car, stick a wrench in the door. Even though we deed up, you could all get in. My hoop, there's not a shirt I'm falling in. So hit the alternator, get the car started. We cooked up, swerving through the lot and died. A roof interior is always falling. Remove it now, look at all the drawings. Orange on my Florida tags, no windows, only garbage bags. Still got the club and I may use it. This bass music, not bass music. My car breaks down, you know I'ma take the jam on the express or I'ma ride the train. Got stocks, no can, if paint is old. Let me see your hoop there roll. I love my Minty. I slide into my Minty. We riding, sweeping through this. No matter if my roof's looking rusted, on my windows busted, inside smelling musty. When it brings it ugly, trust me. A Minty, that's what I got. A Minty, power up in a Minty. You know you had a Minty. Let me see you do the Minty. Sitting going through the
MegaCon has come and gone, and if you missed out on any of the MegaCon exclusives, you got to check out That Spider-Man booth over on Whatnot. They've got the Absolute Batman Rose Besh exclusive. They've got the Wonder Woman Ryan Otley exclusive. That Spider-Man booth over on Whatnot. Make sure that you not only follow them, but bookmark their upcoming shows. They do multiple shows per week. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Minty Fresh Morning Show, Season 2, Episode 19, No Sleep Till GemCon. It's your boy, GemMint.
And it's your girl, Sleepy Phie.
Sleepy Phie in the house. What's going on, everybody? How was everybody's weekend? If you could give us a quick audio visual check, man. We had to move the stuff from here to the arcade. We did our Sunday game stream yesterday. It almost didn't happen.
I feel like it was a good time.
I had fun, man. We're gonna keep it going.
Time.
We because we had to watch The Princess Bride for our movie club, right? So we watched that finally. We'll talk about that shortly. And then we did stream Silent Hill 2 Remake. And I do want to do some more game streams, but I got a lot going on, man. I got to make sure I do these pre-recordeds. We got to do these lives. We got to do all that jazz. We actually I thought the giveaway was going to be at 10:15, but we have a giveaway winner for the Deadpool and Wolverine Exposed.
I didn't even notice.
What happened to Mock?
He's like, damn, I fucking missed it.
Oh, I know. I saw him in the Discord saying that he passed out, but we were on the TV and he heard our voices going, thought it was just a rerun of the morning show.
That's sweet.
Shout out to, what is this person's name, babe? Joe Mama, somebody?
I don't know. My Skull? John My
This
Skull?
doesn't show any address information. Shout out to this guy who won the giveaway. We still do have a couple more giveaways pinned. Some trading cards, some DC hits.
I gotta tell you, Gem will point his phone at me like that and be like, "Oh my god, look at this!" It'll be like something on Twitter, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking.
Well, Twitter is also weird because the replies on top and it's like all this shit.
Like,
no, my daughter will do that. Maggie will show me something where she'll be like this. Hey, look at this. It's like, bro, right in my damn face.
As close as I can go. I'm like, babe, I can't. My eyes need to focus on it.
Good morning, everybody. Mondays are my favorite shows.
What is your screensaver? What is that?
It's the sun.
Enough about the sun.
Enough of the damn sun.
Is that real? Why'd you pick that?
Because it was just some high-res image that I saw, and I was like, I was sick of the damn comic book background I had. I was like, you know what? Can you guys
see what mine is? I just changed it recently.
No one's gonna be able to make that out.
It's Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels coming through a flame or a thing of fire.
Straight up Evil Knievel.
I took a screenshot of somebody's reel. It's like, this looks great.
Shout out to Eric Thompson and that boy Mean Gene holding it down, checking out the MFMS. GT Key, what's up? Flipster with Mrs. Flippy.
Well, it's not. It's
How does it
it's
go?
his mom. It's Mrs. Howard.
Mrs.
Good
Howard watching. Good morning over
How
there.
are you?
Furthest place on the planet from us.
Right?
Ooh, Eric Thompson's hitting us with a question of the day. Which movie protagonist had the hardest situation they had to deal with?
I've been thinking about this question since I read it before we started the show.
Ripley from Aliens, John McClane from Die Hard, Andy in Shawshank, Chief Brody in Jaws. Who had the hardest situation they had to deal with?
I thought about it, and I feel like
It's got to be Ripley.
no, I'm not. He's like giving examples. I don't think those are the.
Oh,
I'm going comic book though, because this is the only one that came to mind when I thought about it.
Right.
And I feel like there was probably some dealing with this when Peter Parker, his uncle died. He's like, damn, I could have stopped that guy. And I didn't, because I was trying to prove a point. And look at how my point got across. Of someone I love ended up falling in the end for it.
yeah, that's a tough one, man. I mean, that's an event that would shape the rest of Peter Parker's life. Oh man, I can't think. I'll have to sit on that pause and see if it comes to me later. Dante and Clerks, he had to deal with 37 priors or 36 priors. Anyway, Dillette, what's up? Arnold Knight, 60 days.
What?
Till GemCon.
It is, babe. It's 2 months from right now. It's
2 month warning.
2 months. 2 weeks.
Boobins.
What
what's up with the Minty Fresh crew? What's happening? AK says the Stark family had the most tragic situation. Really? Well, I think there's more tragic than that.
I don't even know what the Stark situation
Yeah,
was.
me neither. What happened to the Starks? I guess the Winter Soldier killed Howard and Maria.
I was thinking of the Starks.
Oh,
of the
like
North.
from Game of Thrones. Maybe that is what he meant. I'm thinking Iron Man. Tommy Keys, what's up? Painted Pages is in the house. What's happening? Nico Gar, what up?
What up, y'all?
There goes Flippy with
It's
Mrs. Howard.
Monday, y'all. We watched Princess Bride.
So here's the thing about Princess Bride. Oh, look, Chad Knutson said Peter Parker's the most tragic. More than Bruce Wayne? Well, Bruce Wayne is tragic. Both of his parents died. He had Alfred. He had the money.
Yeah.
Another one that would shape the rest of his life. Yeah, so movie club update, right? We watched The Princess Bride. As soon as I saw Fred Savage sick in bed with the grandpa from Willy Wonka walking in, I knew I had seen this movie before. However,
I remember those parts, but I didn't remember like the story part.
Yeah, I didn't remember the whole. Bro, this movie was basically Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's what I always confused it with. Oh my gosh, Cecilia's with the membership Mondays.
Cecilia with the 10 membies.
Cecilia, it's the Activia.
Who's the new members?
Okay,
man?
So Canadian Survivalist.
Ooh.
Comics Embraced.
Ooh.
Weird Man.
Okay.
I like that name.
Embrace that.
Timo Comics.
Timo.
Mark J.
Right.
I don't know how to say this one. Snyders. Goofball. Fuego de la Ghetto.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Josh Sias.
Okay.
The Linus. That's his The Linus Lounge. And then Texas Boy 210.
Dizdam.
Welcome
Appreciate
in,
that,
guys.
Mike. Welcome to the members. You got the gems by your name. Drop a comment if you're here.
If you're here.
Show off that gem. Be proud. All right. Where we at?
Show off your gem.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, what's the guy's name from Robin Hood Men in Tights? Isn't like Carrie something? Like,
if you would have said his name to me, I would have never known that that's who it was.
He doesn't have like a memorable actor name.
He's got a memorable actor face, but really,
And his
honestly,
delivery.
I can't think of any other movies that he's in.
So Princess Bride, Fred Savage is homesick from school, so he's not allowed to laugh, but he's playing video games. In my household, if you were sick, there's no video games.
Where was the video game cord?
Bullshit.
You pulled it out. He called it out immediately. He goes, where's this? Where's
He's
he
playing
playing
RBI
this game?
baseball on an Atari. Not happening.
Oh, he is in Liar. He's the dad.
Yeah, I was trying to think of, because I was asking, I was like, besides Robin Hood Men in Tights, where have I
Twister. He's
seen,
also in Twister. Please, guys, keep him coming.
where have I seen this bozo before?
Here's his name. Eric Thomas says Carrie Eluz.
Man, he should have changed his name like a Jamie Foxx or one of these guys, you know?
He's in Saw.
Or like a Whoopi Goldberg. You know Whoopi Goldberg is not her real last name, right? Or her first name.
It's not? She's not from the tribe?
But why would you change your name and make it like
that? Come on, think
crazy
for a few seconds. Why would you change your name to that to get into the industry?
To not be a Carrie, whatever his name, forgettable.
Right.
Carrie forgettable. I guess she was on one right there. Anyway, yeah, so he's home from school. Grandpa reads him an entire book. The claw was good, man. Well, that was Jim Carrey, and then
that first of all, he tries to do the claw, and he goes like the claw.
And the kid's like,
you.
Anyway, and the grandpa reads a book, and it tells this tale of true love. True love. Do you think this happens every day?
It happens 0 days. It never happens.
That was a good line right there. And the whole as you wish. I'm gonna start hitting you with the as you wish for everything. You want Starbucks? As you wish. You want ice cream?
So you're gonna flip the script.
Meaning
do something you never do.
First of all, I do all those things. So for movie club, so do we need to talk about Princess Bride more? Probably not, right?
Whoa, why not?
Because we got to figure out
how huge is Andre the Giant. Like he holds his head to his chest to see if he's alive. I said his head is as big as this dude's whole rib cage.
As big as my head.
Yeah, I go, Jem, this is how big your head is. All right.
Andre the Giant was in it. Couldn't understand half the shit he was saying.
No. Then you got him, where it's just like, I can't understand anything you're saying.
Couldn't stand the guy who hired Andre the Giant.
And then
Billy
you
Crystal.
Got the priest. You can't understand a word he's saying.
What was the priest? They zoomed in on the priest like it was a big deal that this actor was in the movie.
I thought for sure. I was like, this is Sacha Baron Cohen. It wasn't. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
What else was it?
It was it was like Zorro mixed with Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Jem's like, is he saying his name is Hugo? Inigo.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I kept going. Is he saying Ego?
There was some good. There were some dope lines in the movie though. That was a good one. How's it go? You killed my father. The six-fingered man.
Oh, when that finger showed up, I was like, get this guy out of here.
Brought him to the pit of despair.
The rack. I go, Jem, you would live on the rack. Get your back cracked.
Oh yeah,
on the rack.
So do that once a day. You're good. Annex is in the house. Said he made it. Clint Barton in the house.
Mark goes, marriage is what brings us together.
I couldn't stand the old couple, Billy Crystal. Right away, I said, that's the guy from Mad About You. No question.
What's going on with this character?
Paige just got out of work. Perfect timing. What? Flippy sending a super chat. How's that noise? With the new phone I got my super chat privileges back. All right, Flippy, make that be the first and the last. We appreciate it, but your money is no good
Flippy.
here.
Cecilia
Thank you, though.
Says Miracle Max was who Billy Crystal was. First of all, they plucked those characters right out of Neverending Story.
They never even gave a name to Fred Savage's character or the grandpa. At the end, it's like the grandpa, the grandson. It was crazy. Mock Swag says, "What's up, creeps? We live or we live. We need to watch We Live.
I think he's saying we live. We
live in effect. Since Mock misses out all the streams now. No, I'm just playing. He's usually
First of all, he's got to keep the #1 employee of the year happy. All right.
You think she's getting employee of the year by herself?
Right.
She's got support. From the dungeon, stays wondering what's happening.
What's up? Eric Thompson says lazy writing to not give the grandson a name. They just said the grandson.
That was messed up. Fred Savage. First of all, anyway.
JSS, what's going on? Pino Crespo, G Moya.
G Moya missed the Silent Hill 2 stream. Yo, so anyway, Wednesday, the next Minty Fresh morning show, we got to do the brackets again, right? We got to run it back.
Oh yeah, wait. So are we gonna do 80s again? Or
should we just do that? Should we
90s?
redo that whole rigmarole, or should we just go with They Live and call it a day?
Should we do all of the movies, regardless of generation, and just do a huge tier list?
Should we just take the semi-finalists and I don't know.
Mr. Jet, you're in the house in the morning usually. What's up?
Yeah, we got to figure it out. We got to figure
Tommy
out.
Key says do the 90s.
I don't know that we have that many movies in the 90s.
Lucas Soltero says Never Ending Story definitely clears Princess Bride. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Never Ending Story came out after Princess Bride.
Well, either way, it's better. Never Ending Story has so many more iconic scenes. What's the horse's name that dies in the quicksand again?
Artex.
Artex dies.
Wait, we got Atreyu and Artex. Is it
Artex?
Artex.
What's the name of the big flying dragon dog again?
The big Falcor.
Falcor. Yeah. Falcor is goated.
Yeah, I don't even need to ride on him. I just want to pet him.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 remake had me annoyed yesterday. The staircase falls down. Didn't even realize I can climb back up the damn ladder. I left the building with.
I had too much green air, and I was like, I can't really figure out what's going on.
I was too busy checking my surroundings. JSS, good morning. Goondocks, straight from the boondocks. Monday is the 5th best weekday.
Our tax.
Mondays, yeah, I guess most people do hate Mondays, but I look forward to it because usually it's a big gap between us, doing lives, although we were live yesterday evening. Some of you guys were there. All right, we were good on all that audio fits, yo. JSS says also that Magneto statue is absolutely fantastic. Great review, Gem. Yeah, I really did like it. I was worried that it was a little too plain, but I was like, I'm a big fan of Daniel Bell. I thought it would go really well with the fastball special and everything, and I think it does. I got to move it closer. I'm looking at it right now. I got to move it closer a little bit. But yeah, really well done, man. Sideshow has really been stepping it up. Like the paint applications on the head sculpts are like what Prime 1 usually does with all the tones.
Spina says Bella's goated.
Bell is who?
Daniel Bell?
Oh, yeah. What about Buttercup? I mean,
what
Butternuts.
A horrible name.
Princess Buttercup.
What a horrible name. And I definitely always confuse that movie with Men in Tights. Polylope says he thought we were talking about Princess Diaries this whole time with Anne Hathaway.
No.
I can see that. I can see that though, but no, we weren't.
Painted Page had a rough weekend. Sorry to hear it, man. And same with EML. I didn't even realize that he said in the stream yesterday that work sucked. But
Painted Pages was at the bare knuckle fight.
Right. I think his friend was
McGregor's
one of the fighters, right?
Oh. I know he was involved in some way. I didn't really know to what extent.
MJ Comics, what's happening? Good afternoon.
Humperdinck?
Chris Humperdinck and Princess Buttercup. Queen Buttercup.
Butter stuff. Butternut.
Yeah, out of Eric's examples, Ripley, man, she's going up against the perfect being, the perfect organism.
Perry was playing Rivals all weekend. Are you not? You didn't get the platinum on that yet?
Yeah, he's going for the ranked and all that.
Oh.
From the dungeon says, Gem, no Diddy, but you're looking good. You can see the weight coming off you.
Don't get him going.
I'm doing good, man.
I'm
back. I'm back, baby.
He's in there.
6 packs by GemCon. I might have the top abs by GemCon. I don't know about the bottom. That's a little bit harder to get. Lisa's the same shit with her phone. What's she do with her phone? Oh, puts it right in his face to show him something.
Yes. So does Beth. You're going to see Cecilia say it's Beth. Look, Mike.
Jeez Louise. All right, let me see.
My phone, like my screen isn't cracked, but my screen protector is cracked, so I never have anyone look at my phone.
Silent Hill 2 was fun. It was more fun with Phie being there because she's so animated when she sees the creepers creeping on you.
They're like, oh, why are we in New Jersey?
We gotta play Ninja Gaiden Black 2, but I also where we left off on Silent Hill 2 apparently is right where it gets going when we find the next apartment area. So we're gonna have to figure it out, man. Maybe we'll do a longer stream this Sunday and we'll play both games or something.
It's interesting to me though, like looking at the game, because while I'm watching it, I do think of like somebody sat and like plotted out all the points on the screen, like all the little pieces that are in here.
So actually,
the wall shape.
So I was watching it back on the replay when we were done just to see how it looks and everything. And that's when I caught EML's comment. But then I was thinking about it. You know how the map, and it's kind of simplistic, the area, but I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is a remake of an old game. So this was probably like mind-blowing back when it first came out. But that's why it's not that elaborate of a map. But I kind of like the map. We were using it a lot. Beth all day with the phone to the nose. Look, Mike. It's like, I can't see shit. Mike Spina. Is this somebody new in the house? The Newfie Hammer. What's up from Newfoundland? Is that how you say it? Newfoundland.
I feel like people say
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland?
I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
But that's changing found to find.
But welcome to the fold. Appreciate you stopping by.
It's the same word, I guess. Newfoundland.
Andy was the only one that had some grapes. I'm going with Andy. What's that in regards to? Great stream. MJ fell asleep listening to you guys. I don't know if that's a good sign. No, it was late. I was surprised you showed up because I knew you were saying that you were going to jump in, and then we didn't stream until like what, 5 or 6 p.m. our time.
That would have been early morning for him or late night.
I guess it's late night.
Late night.
Guyver, good morning. Trying to stay minty fresh for sure. Ben Riley had it worse than Peter Parker.
I don't know who that is.
Ben Riley is a clone of Peter Parker, or is he?
Ooh.
But yeah, he is. Here goes Perry. Your boy
Perry.
came through last night. TK-47, is that what it was?
AK-47.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, the Starks. Yeah, that's right. Minty Fresh membership Monday, yes sir.
Gem bringing the map up when an enemy is 3 feet away. It was anxiety inducing.
So now I understand, because I kind of watched it back. You got to hit the enemy a couple times, but when you see them duck back to spit, you got to dodge, and then boom.
Then you got to dip.
So
then you got to
whenever we jump back into Silent Hill 2 remake, I think I'm a little bit more prepared. Yeah, my parents are dead, but I'm rich. There's a little bit more of a caveat there. Peter Parker, his uncle's dead. Now he's got to take care of his old aunt.
And he's poor.
And he's got that damn Parker luck.
He's got to work for a living.
And his boss sucks. He's a hard ass. His love life is shambles. Curtis.
He's in love with a redhead. How
That
much
was his
harder
first
do things
mistake.
need to get?
No, just playing. Yeah, Peter Parker keeps going through it. Not just his origin story. He loses everything. Exactly. Polly Lopes, what up?
Okay, so in Peter Parker, like in his original story, his love interest is the redhead, right?
Well, eventually.
First,
he has like Betty Brant works at the Bugle. He's kind of got a thing for her. Then there's Liz Allen. Then there's
these two names. Is the first time I'm hearing either one of them.
Mary Jane. Well,
but does his love interest isn't always Mary Jane off the bat?
No, but he does marry Mary Jane.
Does she die every time?
She never dies.
Oh,
Gwen Stacy dies.
Oh,
Gwen Stacy was his girlfriend. So he meets Mary Jane. I think he's not really exclusive to her, because he's dating Gwen Stacy around, what is it, issue 121 or something.
Gwen
like that.
is his true love. I got to be honest with you. I'm not like happy hearing this.
Yeah.
I thought that the redhead Mary Jane
was
that bitch.
He meets Mary Jane earlier, and they date and all that, but then he's in a relationship with Gwen. Harry Osborn, I believe, kills her. It is Harry, right? Not Norman. And yeah, that's a pivotal moment. I think the story behind that is Stan Lee was pissed that they killed her. They did it while he was on vacation or some shit. It's similar to when Dame Dash made Cameron the vice president of Rockefeller Records while Jay-Z was on vacation, and then he gets pissed when he comes back. Same thing.
I'm furious, Curtis, at what you're saying to me.
Because you got to think about it. They don't typically kill off characters in comics. But
She was his side girlfriend?
Mary Jane was?
Is that true?
I don't know about that.
Is that true, Ronnie?
If you watch the animated series, he's trying to get all the girls at once. Felicia Hardy, Mary Jane. Yeah, show off your gems. Let me see that gem.
I hate that.
Shout out Yellow Flash in the chat. See you, brother.
I hate it. Yellow Flash.
Yeah, Carrie.
Norman kills her.
It is Norman? I thought it was Harry.
That's what Yellow Flash says.
Yeah. I haven't checked that out.
Take it with a grain of salt. He's a DC guy. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't know.
It's true.
He might not know.
This is in Wally West we're talking about here. Carrie the Fox. How do you say that last name? Elwes? Liar. Now that is so clear.
That is so crystal clear.
Starks in Game of Thrones separated right away. Don't reunite till season 8. Lost dad, mom, brothers. Then had to fight the dead. Yeah, and also the Ned Stark death. Spoiler alert. That set the tone of the whole show, and everybody was like, "Whoa!" I thought this was the main character.
Mock says it's pronounced Elways.
Elways. Yo, he should have changed his name for Hollywood. I guess he didn't want to sell his soul. Good for him.
Should have changed his name to him.
Peter Kalos says
that
he's in
guy.
Saw 1.
Him.
Twister, yeah. Reaperwood back in the house. What's up? Good morning.
Eric Thompson is doing. He's singing the lyrics to the song. She makes me feel all right. She makes my heart sing.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing.
That's what I always thought. I thought she was the main girl.
Well, there was this whole thing in the 70s how Peter loves Mary Jane was supposed to be, like an innuendo for that. Stop. Remember Spina said this shit a long time ago?
Stop breaking the law, asshole.
Oh, Timo X. Showing off that gem.
What up?
McClaw's funny. 90 MFC. What up, Chad?
Yo, that's right. But what else is he? Is he just that big of an actor off of Princess Bride in a Jim Carrey movie?
I don't know. What else? And Twister, I guess, was his claim to fame. From the Dungeon says, man, if you're sick and staying home, you got to stay in your bedroom. I don't know any kids that had TVs in their bedroom when I was growing up. Me neither. But we did have one in the garage, which was kind of like, I guess, fancy for some. We had it in the garage with the Super Nintendo, Street Fighter, all our friends would play in the garage.
I think of a specific time of me staying homesick from school that I got in big trouble.
In Little China?
No, I got in big trouble. So my dad was a fireman. I was living with my father. My
Faja.
stepmom was at school. Because my dad was a fireman, he would be gone 24 hours straight, 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. He'd be gone. So this particular day, stepmom went to work. I called her. I'm like, hey, I'm definitely staying home from school today. I don't feel good.
Right.
There's nothing she can do. She's at work. And I rode my bike to your house.
Why wasn't I in school?
Because you were a bad kid. I don't know what to tell you. I rode my bike to your house.
Bro, I think I could count on one hand how many days I went to high school.
So listen, I rode my bike from Coconut Creek to Coral Springs. I went through Winston
Fellas,
Park.
if she wanted to, she would.
I went through Winston Park. I got off on 441. I went to Wiles, and I took Wiles the whole way up just before university. Well, driving through Coconut Creek, I had family members who were police officers in that area, and one of them happened to see me, calls my mom, and tells my mom I'm not at school. They see me riding my bike through Coral Springs. I got in trouble for that, for sure. I got home before my dad and Evelyn got home.
But you got caught on the way.
And I got caught from a parent I didn't even live with.
Jeez Louise.
My dad was like, where have you been all day? I'm like, I've been homesick.
No consequences. Mock says The Crush. Isn't he in Rocketeer? I haven't seen Rocketeer. I should watch that. It's a comic book movie, too.
Rock says, if I tell my mom I'm sick, she's making me a doctor's appointment.
What did Tommy Key say? Make it Jewish for those Jewish benefits? I don't know what he meant by that.
He
But
knows.
I was thinking
Tommy
about,
knows.
as a Jew, Princess Bride was very Jewish. Between what's the guy's name who's orchestrating the whole kidnapping? I don't even remember his name.
Oh. It's something crazy.
It's not memorable though.
It's like a Tizzy or some Tennessee or Tiz.
What other movies was he in? He was in a lot of my childhood movies with that voice.
I was like, oh, we all know who he is.
Peter Power says, good morning, everyone. Quite a few new Omnis being announced for the end of the year. Makes me glad I'm focused on only collecting Spidey. Can you drop them in the chat? What new Omnis are coming out, man? I don't really keep up with that.
What?
Of like, I used to look at in stock trades and look in like the future dates, and like, you know, new books would pop up and I would get all excited.
Flippy has the perfect one.
As you wish.
He's Rex from Toy Story. Is that
That's
guy's voice.
what it is. I kept saying, who did this guy voice? Some cartoon or something. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I couldn't remember.
That's exactly what it was.
I'm like, he's definitely something. Like this.
Yeah.
Gordy Powell says he's a Sicilian.
When I was your age, television was called books. Grandpa wasn't playing around. You
He
want me to
wasn't.
read it or not?
I remember thinking when that park, I was like, let's go back to that. Let's go back to where television was books.
Is Pierce Bronson? Is that not really his real name? Because that would be funny. Bronson.
Brosnan.
Action Bronson.
You're saying Bronson. This is Brosnan.
He's the husband Elaine tries to scoop up in Seinfeld. Am I sad our marriage broke up? So that was is that the Drake?
No.
Does he play the Drake? Hold on. I gotta check this out.
No.
Seinfeld, the Drake. You ever see the I hate the Drake memes, but they're talking about Drake?
No, he's not.
Who played the Drake on Seinfeld? No, it was Rick Overton. But I think it is the marriage they were waiting out. Hold on. The marriage.
Rafferty, what's up?
Okay, hold on. The marriage. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find this. Oh, here it is. Maybe no. Oh, is it? No, this is not it.
No.
Anyway.
No, wrong. Him and Deborah Messing.
Oh wow, it was. Yeah, I do kind of recall that now.
Liger Style, Action Bronson, the rapper.
Or the chef.
I was gonna say, or the chef.
I know him more for being the chef, to be honest. Tommy Keys, you ever scratch your own face in your sleep? Woke up with scratches all down my face. I think I've done it once or so. What are you, like an infant?
When they were babies,
Yeah,
they used
you got to put
do
mittens
that.
on this guy, man.
I need to cut my nails. Actually, you reminded me.
First of all, from the dungeon, I've seen some of what he said. Got a band from the 80s your kids listen to. It has Robert Smith from The Cure and Susie from Susie and the Banshees called The Glove. I'm sure our daughter is on it.
Let me
She's
tell you
probably
how
got the
angry
CD.
she would be that you would even recommend this, knowing that she already knows it. She would be insulted that you would think that she wouldn't know this.
A music, specifically 80s connoisseur.
She like I go to a garage sale, I take a picture of the CDs because I'm like, I don't even know what you would know.
Marriage.
She's like, typo negative, get that. I'm like, I've never heard of this.
Well, I heard of it because they did the remake on what, Summer Breeze or something like that. That was last season. He's in Bram Stoker's Dracula, apparently.
Did you see Trick Daddy at the Dirty Boxing event? Asks Lucas Soltero.
I didn't see it.
Cecilia drops a YouTube video and he's saying at the 3-minute mark. I don't know what that's for. Is it a video?
She's my main thing. Oh, it's gonna be
He says,
Saw actors on Seinfeld. So it shows Carrie Elwes or Elways.
Elwes.
I'm not sharing this. I'm just looking for my own.
For my own.
Yeah, I do remember it in my brain, but damn, with the damn
double ad, unskippable ads.
All right. JSS says, MJ, that was Bill Campbell. It was a box office disaster and basically killed his career. He was in Dracula 2, though, with Carrie Elwes, which is funny for the discussion. There goes G. Moya. Yeah, Never Ending Story is definitely goated. All right, this thing is still going. All right, here we go. 3-minute mark.
3. No, you're too far.
Yeah. Is it? This is what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. There he goes. Should we just show it just for... We're not going to play it, but just for...
shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles.
Look at, he's got the same haircut as you, babe.
As me?
In that video, in that picture, he does.
What are you talking about?
It's a little bit longer.
First of all, he's got the whole comb down going on over here.
No, that's a cowlick.
No. Anyway, that's our bro from Princess Bride. Oh, yeah. The fight scenes, you put down the rock and I'll put down my sword and we'll try to kill each other like civilized people.
Gordy Pow's very upset you don't have a YouTube premium.
I know, right? Mr. J's in the house. Was happening? Austin LeMay, what up?
Lord of the Rings marathon. I used to love the cartoon one of the Ring. I don't even know what it was like. It was just the Hobbit or something. Right? That used to be one of my favorite. I love that animation style, that old like MGM movie style.
Oh, so Campbell was in Rocketeer, not our boy Carrie. Polylope says he always confuses Adam Savage, Ben Savage, and Fred Savage. I always forget which one's the dude from Mythbusters or the dude from Boy Meets World.
Adam and Fred, I have no clue who those people are.
Adam Savage reviews sideshow pieces. So that's how I know of him. But he also does his own shit. And Fred Savage, I never could forget it. First of all, he's got a head like mine. Big ass head with even bigger hair.
Cranium.
He got a chrome dome.
He's got a dome. No,
Fred Savage got a big ass head. But the Wonder Years was my shit, man.
Tommy Key says, "What about Randy Savage?"
Macho
Damn,
man.
I do know him. Yeah. Why have I so much?
You got a frog in your throat.
Babe, don't say that.
Anyway, too many savages, right? Just watch Human Centipede and call it a day. Hell no, I'm not watching that nasty shit, man.
I've seen that.
Ugh.
I've seen that. That movie is wild. I want to see The Fly.
Work the list backwards. It was solid. Yeah, so we got to figure out what we'll do tomorrow, man. I mean, the brackets were fun, but to do the same movies
He's
again?
just saying work it backwards. So the next movie we have to watch is
They Live.
They Live.
Right.
But we're going to do the brackets again.
Circumstances, not taking any chances.
What up?
Has anyone seen Pleasantville with Tobey Maguire? I have seen Pleasantville.
Okay, so you'll remember this. When he says, mole, 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 mole. That's Fred Savage with the mole.
Yeah.
That is Fred Savage.
What's that, Austin Powers 3?
It is. It's Austin Powers something. I don't know.
They got worse every movie with the Austin Powers movies. Yeah, that movie is effed for sure.
Fallen Hero, what's good? Catch you on the replay.
Do an Arnie vs. Sly film board.
I was gonna read this too. My dad would be all over it. He'd be like, I watch all of them.
Oh, yeah. Artex talks in the books. When he dies, it's even more messed up. Damn.
I really like every time we're talking about They Live and they're like, it's not a movie, it's a documentary. Thank you, Perry.
Yeah.
Is it?
No,
really
not
is.
really, but it's kind of like, yeah.
It's freaking me out.
Yeah, actually, Mr. J, I was reading 8 Billion Genies as it was coming out weekly or monthly when I was doing the single issues. But damn, I was just gonna say something else. Oh, what was I gonna say? I lost it. Damn.
Dang.
What the freak?
Just as soon as you remember it, blurt it out. Just blurt it out.
I forget. Yeah, I didn't notice that until I saw the comments. The unmasked portrait for that Magneto looks like Clint Eastwood. He's got the squint going on. Tommy needs a cheeseburger. Playing Rivals all weekend. Now, he passed it. Now he's Diamond 2 now.
Flippy says, "Yo, my mind is getting blown. How much stuff Carrie Elwes is in Seinfeld, Saw, Christmas Carol in 2009." Yeah. It's surprising me too, because the only movie I can think of is Princess Bride.
The thing I noticed that was kind of jarring about Princess Bride was like the whole thing is basically shot on tripod, so every scene looks super still. Nowadays, even if it's a still shot, it's kind of got like this thing going on, right?
I can't. Once I notice that that's happening, it's the only thing I can see about the movie. Like, when we were watching Breaking Bad, they do it a lot.
Yeah,
they do it a lot.
Mike says Perry out here playing games for fun and shit. No goals in mind. Chad was happening. Metal Elf.
What you need to do?
Play for fun. Well, that's what we were doing yesterday. Wasn't Platinum chasing yesterday?
You're gonna be.
You should do reboots of all your old videos. Like talk about the statue reviews you like the most. Like a picture in a picture. Like reacting to it. It's funny too because like the older the videos, when I was like so new to this and not really comfortable on camera, it would be funny to kind of make fun of that. Dirt Diggler feels attacked.
No, don't feel attacked.
For New Jersey, shots fired.
He's from New Jersey.
It's okay. I'm a Jersey creep too.
He's from New Jersey and he's Jewish too.
Yeah. What? It's like she's naming bad things.
So there's that. There's that.
He's got a big ass head. Damian Wayne's live from Gotham.
Chrome Dome.
The apartment level is going to be a lot of back and forth, so be ready for checking that map a lot. Well, we were doing a lot of back and forth, I think, unnecessarily yesterday as it is.
We don't need a map where we're going.
Somebody put the jukebox button in the bathroom glory hole. That was insane.
You saw that, Eric? I was like, gosh, and who crammed it in all this gunk?
So Silent Hill 2 remake. So all that happened in the original game. I feel like it was creepier on that low resolution polygon PS1 graphics, right? I feel like it was creepier. Jersey shit. I'm only half Jewish. My better half. No.
Lag, what's up?
Tommy Key says Colin Farrell to play Sergeant Rock for DC. Well, how can he do that if he's playing the Penguin already? Different. Is the Penguin not? Yeah, it's not a part of the James Gunn universe, right? Because it's part of the Matt Reeves Batman universe. Yeah. I knew that the enemy was too far to not hit me, so I can put the map away. So yeah, where is KFB in the virtual world still? You know it, baby.
He's doing
he's doing abs for GemCon.
The guy in Grandma's Boy who's like the robot guy, that's the music he's got going on in the background. Just deep bass.
Dude, he had an elite setup too, and that was an older movie.
Next time you come in, KFB, when you watch this to see us talk about you, you need to come in with
I hate you.
Do not talk about my processor.
Sit on my face. Yeah, TK47. Omar Rivera, good morning. Yeah, this is essential for Silent Hill 2.
Yeah,
I hate. True love.
I'm ready. I am ready for a scarier, like, blob of human flesh.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be new enemies. Oh, man. This is a cockademon in the house.
It's Coconator.
$5 super chat. How y'all gonna forget Robin Hood Men in Tights? Nah, I think that was the first one I mentioned. That was the only other movie I really equated him to. I couldn't really think of anything else.
I really want to watch that when we're bored and we have to watch the movie because that movie's not on the list.
Let me tell you something.
Watch that movie.
Yeah, I've seen that movie so many times because it used to always come on Comedy Central.
Chappelle.
You remember Comedy Central back in the day? Comedy Central. They used to always play that movie PSU. Fucking loved PSU. Parliament Funk is in that movie. What else? They would play like Empire Records. They would play Airheads. Good ass movies on Comedy Central back in the day.
Mark, you would have you had robot ears.
Dame Dash was a real one for that. Yo, talking to a Dipset head right here. Dame Dash had to look out for the home team. Harlem, baby. That's funny, man. All right, hold on. It's messing me up.
See, I always confuse Damon Dash with Benzino.
No,
I don't
totally
know why,
different.
but I always think that girl Coy Leroy's his daughter.
It is. That's Benzino's
Yeah,
daughter.
it's not Dame Dash's daughter.
You know, Stacey Dash is Dame Dash's like niece or some shit. Stacey Dash from Airheads.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Gwen and Mary are the two important ones. That's true. Harry's in love with Mary Jane. So it is Norman that kills her, isn't it? How do you think a clone of you guys would feel? Like legit, it's another you. How would you feel if all of a sudden you're not the real you? I think that in itself would be kind of devastating.
Let me tell you right now, if I had a fucking another Phie,
I'd be going crazy.
I would be in heaven. Another me? Match my energy all day long?
Just split up all your responsibilities?
God.
Who gets the iPad?
We both get one. I'll get so much more scrolling done.
You'll get to the end of Instagram Reels.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
The blind man, I think his name was Blinken, right? From Men in Tights.
Oh, is that what it is?
They had one of their guys was blind.
Coco with another 5. Hold on. From the Dungeon said, what do you think about? Yeah, so it came up before. What do we think about the Stanley document and how all of his handlers were making him work? So I remember when that was going down in real time, and we all thought the handlers were pieces of shits. I think that there was part of Stan that wanted to be there though. But yeah, I feel weird about the documentary.
He wanted to be there for fun, not for like work. And I don't think I'm gonna see it because I don't want to like have more people. I'm not gonna watch.
I kind of feel like he knew what he was signing up for, but at his age, he just couldn't keep up. But it was, yeah, I mean.
Really honestly, the first mistake was that his wife went before him.
Well, that's when
she would have been like, no, this isn't happening. You're not doing this with my husband anymore.
Yeah, I feel weird about it. I don't feel like I want to see the documentary. I've seen this, like I said, I've seen it go down in real time. This was not that long ago. This was like what, 10 years ago type shit, or maybe less. Yeah, it was like 16, 17 type shit. Coke says Dame Dash has a neck. Benzino, hold on. Dame Dash has a neck. Benzino doesn't, and that's the easy way to tell them apart. Benzino has a strong jaw.
Trap area. Or is that what
jaw.
These are? Oh, jaw.
He bites down on the thing.
He just did another super chat just to say to Google him. Google Benzino.
No, I know Benzino.
We know.
I know of Benzino. Oh, Google Benzino dog. Okay, let's do that. Benzino. Oh, dogs. That's a song by Super Ray. What do you say? Benzino dog?
Oh
my God. It's a dog with no
short spine dog.
Cecilia,
you know what I'm talking about.
We gotta share it since he's dropping all the supers on us.
Cecilia, you've seen these kind of look at the short ass spine. They got a short spine.
Yeah, so Benzino, he's got a strong jaw.
So those dogs look like Benzino, is what they're saying. That's a Benzino dog.
He
lost weight.
Yeah, he's in great shape, and he's like 60 years old. Benzino is old, bro.
And his daughter is Coy Leroy.
Yes. And they have a rocky relationship, to say the least.
I would agree. I would say just by looking at her, she got a bad relationship with her dad.
So Benzino was the owner or co-owner with Dave Mays of the Source magazine. That was his big claim to fame. I know a lot about Benzino. He had a group called Made Man. He's from Boston.
Who used to read the Source?
Bro, I read like every issue of the Source. And Biggie's mom. No, she smiled every time she saw his face in the Source.
Because she used to read it.
I guess
that's how she would see it.
But Biggie used to read Word Up magazine.
This guy has been mewing. I wish the kids were here because Meg would laugh at that.
Ed Ospina says Dame Dash is broke as fuck. It is sad. He did fall from grace.
We all do.
It happens. It happens, baby. Jeez Louise. And what's crazy is that Dame Dash produced one of my favorite movies of all time, man. Paid in Full. Great fucking movie.
Paid in Full.
With Cameron as damn, what the hell's his name? I can't even think of it right now. I know you got Money Making Mitch. You got A.
Mitch. Then you got Miracle Max.
It's not Rich Porter, is it? Mock, who's Cameron play in Paid in Full? Phie, do you like Dead Poets Society?
No, I don't even know what it is.
I saw it before. They all meet up in this like weird underground cave thing and they read poetry or something.
I thought it was the movie where they paint their face black and they rob banks, or they paint their face like a mime.
No, you're thinking about Dead Presidents. In the House of M, when Peter gets his dream life, he wakes up with Gwen, not MJ. Damn.
Yo, I have to read Spider-Man from the beginning.
Rico is the name. Sorry, babe.
I have to read that
Rico is his
from
name.
the beginning because this is blowing my mind.
Rich Porter was somebody else. I can't think of who it was.
I cannot believe Spider-Man's girl is not MJ. Like, I feel like that's like there's the wedding book where he's got.
They get married, and they get married.
You're supposed to marry your love.
Well, she died. True love. You think this happens every day?
I'm upset.
In Ultimate Spider-Man, he's married and has kids with Mary Jane.
Mr. J says Cameron was Alpo.
Alpo is the name. I was thinking with an A.
Alpo is dog food, isn't it?
Alpo is, I think, the character's real name, but I don't know why they call him Rico in the movie.
Chad Knutson says, Gem, you're thinking of Color Me Bad.
I saw that, but I don't really know. I'm not up on Color Me Bad. What's that, like a group, like an RB group back in the day or some shit? Lager Style says Peter was caught in a threesome in issue 125. But doesn't she die in 121 or 122 or some shit?
Well, I mean, how else are you going to forget about her? Other than
maybe that was his coping mechanism.
Alpo Chino. Mike Cecilia! You tricked me and say huge ass.
Huge ass. Yeah, dropping Spidey seed oils. All right, hold on. Damian Wayne says, keep it a buck. Which fast food place makes the best chicken sandwich? What is this, 2019? Or when was the whole chicken sandwich craze, right? It was like right before the pandemic, I think. Best chicken sandwich. Well, Phie will tell you it's a McChicken with no lettuce and barbecue sauce.
Right now, that's what it is. That's my fixation food.
I think Popeyes had the banger during that whole debacle.
I finally just used, where's Arnold Knight? I finally yesterday used the rest of that gift card. That shit went on forever. I go to use it. One of the last times I went to go to use it, I was like, I don't think this will cover the whole thing. And it covered the whole, I was like, how much money? This is like a never ending card. It just kept going for so long.
We started just getting just the sandwich. So it was just $5 a day.
The coffee, I told you, it makes my teeth
For
hurt.
just $5 a day, you can feed a needy Phie. Yo, she was swiping that shit. Gordy Powell.
It just kept going.
Gordy, I'm waiting to see that GemMintC poster in the back of one of them Comic Tom videos, man. Tom said it was cool.
Busted Nut Bar, Mock Swagger.
Game of Thrones prequel is trash. I could have told you that. I never even seen it.
What was it?
I have no idea.
Anything that's a sequel.
Double S says 90 is breaking down the baseline for Mary Jane to us. I saw that. Peter dated Kitty Pryde too. Yeah, that's right. I do remember that.
The Chick-fil-A sandwich is good. Don't get me wrong. It's great, but
don't they marinate their chicken in the pickle juice?
Yeah, pickle brine.
Pickle brine.
It's not juice of the pickle because it's brine.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's the difference between juice and brine?
Juice is from a fruit. Brine is salty and like vinegar and
You know
stuff.
what the difference between juice and sauce is?
No.
You have the juice.
You don't need the sauce.
But the sauce lasts forever.
Oh.
Like you got juice in the fridge. It goes bad. But that barbecue sauce, that Sweet Baby Ray's. Comic addicts in the house. Yo, it is whistling out there.
I didn't throw it away because I was going to keep it as a souvenir.
All right, what's Brooklyn talking about? Dungeon Beyond Wednesdays had an entire show last week with the producer. It was interesting. You may wish to watch it. Is the producer the dude Arch Rival Comics, or were they just sharing it? Pate says, this is my gem. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I know that one from the whole rifle thing. What is that? Full Metal Jacket or some shit? Flippy's gotten back into Blu-rays, but only American Blu-rays. The Aussie ones suck. I love the way the collection looks. Yeah, I don't even think I have a picture of it. I had a full collection, every comic book, movie, Blu-ray, plus like everything like Terminator, Aliens, like all the like dope sci-fi shit. And I ended up selling it all like how I do, because I was selling all my key issues and I sold all that and I bought an Amazing Fantasy 15. But that was one of the things I had. I sold a lot of the stuff back to FYE at the mall. I was slaying it.
What time was it when we stopped last night playing the game?
We only played for like an hour and some change. It wasn't late.
Did I get the McChicken after that?
Yeah, maybe.
Yo, I got 2 McChickens and I put them both on the same sandwich yesterday. I did a double-decker McChicken.
Yo, you ever see that reel? She's like, I saw this advertised, and the guy that looks like Joe Budden is like, where?
Wait, it's just on the sandwich that she had. It was a double cheeseburger, and then it had inside the same sandwich 2 fish fillet patties. She's like, I'm gonna try this. I've seen advertisements for this everywhere, and he comes on the screen. He's like, where?
Nobody advertises.
Nobody advertises, bitch. You just gotta pick back.
You made that shit.
You made that shit.
I tell my mom I'm sick and she's making a doctor's appointment. So it's not even worth it to call up to.
My dad used to have this rule that if you stayed home sick from school, you weren't allowed to leave the house at the end of the, like after school was over. You weren't like, okay, I'm better now. I'm going to go play with my friends.
I'll never forget like trying to tell my mom I was sick. So I wanted to stay home. And as soon as she said yes, I couldn't help my smile. I couldn't take it off my face.
How good you feel. The strength you feel after being allowed to stay home.
So good.
That's why every time my kids say I don't feel good, I'm like, stay home.
We were that parent. We were like,
I was like,
you need a mental health day.
I get out of my room. I get up a little bit later. Like, listen, I can't drive you to school. I don't feel like it.
No, we're the definition of like, we were not strict parents, but our kids came out really good. So they're probably going to be strict if they have kids because the strictness that Jay is gonna be crazy. What's crazy is we weren't strict, but our kids were so damn good, man. Like we didn't have to really do anything.
My kids were so
They never cried in public. If they ever did, Phie would pick them up and walk out of the restaurant type shit.
I wish they were little again.
I know it's sad to think
they left the house yesterday. They're riding with cars with teenagers. I'm a wreck the whole time. I'm asking the kids to send me pictures of themselves to make sure they're safe still.
Well, they're 17 and 20. But I feel like I don't know. Anyone that is a parent in the chat that has kids that are a little bit older, I feel like the COVID years don't really count. Like my kids feel like 4 years younger than their age.
My life hasn't been the same since 2019.
It's
it's since COVID, nothing has been
MJ
regular.
said, who needs Princess Bride when we have the love story of Phie and Gem? Oh, that's true. His birth name was Pierce Bronson, so he had to change it, obviously. Wolfpack fact.
There you go.
Isn't it like Gambini? What,
no,
BB Gambini?
It's like it's like a Lassini or Tazzini or something like that.
Oh, he's talking about the guy,
yeah. Chad Knutson wants to know if Suge Knight is still in prison.
Yeah. Hold on. What age were we when we did what? Whoopi Goldsnatch. Jesus
I must
Louise.
have been like 16.
Mr. J remembers when he played hooky from school. That's how you know you're old if you use the word hooky. What did he say? And my dad. Oh, and saw my dad playing hooky from work. He was mad because there was nothing he could do.
Oh,
he says he's Sicilian in the movie, but I don't think he's Sicilian in real life.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
we said that to each other.
I think we all have at least 2 guesses, and we'll nail it. We'll figure it out pretty fast.
Oh, here goes Peter Powers. Parker's order of loves: Liz Allen in high school, Betty Brant at the Bugle. So that was his work girlfriend, I guess. Gwen Stacy in college, friends with MJ at the time, then MJ, but MJ lasted the longest from early 80s up to the 2000s, up until One More Day, I think it was, storyline.
The other thing, though, that you guys have to keep in mind, though, my dad we had Rottweiler growing up. So when I would sneak out of the house, I'd have to sneak out of the house.
Like a cartoon. So you had to have a steak in her pocket.
With treats in my pocket. So when I got back home, because we didn't have to lock the doors, there was a big-ass Rottweiler in our house. And I would sneak in and I would throw him his treats right away. Like, hey, it's me. I'm back. Your favorite person. And then just pretend like I was sleeping on the couch the whole night.
Rest in peace, Bear.
I know. I miss him.
Rafferty's in the house. The Nom announced for Og. Really wanted that one. Also, my favorite Martian movie. Action Bronson the Rapper.
Is Scotty Arms here?
I haven't seen him yet. And remember, Chris Sarandon, Prince Humperdinck, was the vampire in Fright Night. I don't think I've ever seen Fright Night.
Never seen Fright Night. Oh, wait. I might have. If you pull it up, it's
1985. That should be on our list of things. Oh, what is?
You know what? I think my mom.
Oh,
I think my mom let me watch this when I was a kid.
Director is Tom Holland. He must have been a baby at the time.
How could he have directed anything?
It was directed by.
He wouldn't have been a baby. He wouldn't even have been born yet.
Oh, here he goes. Chris Sarandon plays Jerry Dandridge. I'm not really recognizing any of these names, really.
Yeah, that would be a place that would be interesting to go back and drive through. Winston Park.
It would be surreal. I grew up there.
There,
like,
that
in
whole
my
area is
elementary
different.
school
There's like a
years.
big, huge, like a LA Fitness over there next to where the Publix was. By Sawgrass.
If Trick was at the Dirty Boxing event, this shit had to be in Miami because I don't think bro was traveling for that. RPR, we did our movie homework. Yeah, man. Check it out on the beginning of the stream later if you'd like. We talk about it. Eric Thompson says his aunt dated Chris Sarandon in high school. They went to the same school in West Virginia.
West Virginia?
Listen, we got enough subscriptions. Last thing I need is a YouTube one. But we really should. If you have YouTube Premium, does that mean you can watch those movies that are free with ads without ads? Oh, we watched Sonic the Hedgehog movie the other day.
Honestly? Okay, so can we break that movie down a little bit? Because I was watching it over the top of my iPad while I was scrolling.
Yeah, she wasn't really watching
and
it.
I kept hearing Jim Carrey, right? And I kept hearing Ace Ventura, right? And then I kept hearing the Grinch.
Yeah, he kept channeling his other characters. I don't think that was a good role for Jim Carrey. I don't feel like he added anything with playing Dr. Robotnik.
He didn't change he just took from all of his other characters. Yeah. I go, oh, there goes Ace Ventura right there. That was
he didn't give Dr. Robotnik his own identity. I would have been happier with like a CGI fat.
They should have made him a little bit
character.
Even given him a little bit of maybe a little bit of a fat suit, but just in the very middle.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So I got to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But yeah, man. I heard 2 was not good.
I heard Keanu shows up in 3, so we're just gonna mush on.
Was it with the ring and when he's in one of those other dimensions? I really want to see now Sonic with the original Sonic the Hedgehog design.
Yeah, let us see what it was gonna look like. What you guys were gonna do with his little eyes.
We did a Lord of the Rings marathon back in that era when I had all the Blu-rays. Because remember, I had all the James Bonds, I had all the Harry Potters, all of the Lord of the Rings.
I want to do a Lord of the Rings watch, even though it's mostly just walking. I like that. I like walking.
Even the trees walk in that movie.
Right. So I would do that, but I would be more excited about doing a Harry Potter, watching all. Harry Potter's a good one.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Cartoon Lord of the Rings goes hard on mushrooms, Dan L says.
Oh, Coconator says he does get fat in the other movie.
Oh, there you go. Okay, makes sense. Chad Knudsen says, Jen, being a girl dad, did your daughters ever use you as a makeup makeover? My brother's daughters love putting makeup all over his face. I don't think they ever did that.
No, our kids never.
They were never really makeup girls.
Makeup. Jay does makeup, but she's more goth.
Well, now she's into it. She does the goth makeup. She does good.
The goth makeup. She's very good at it.
No, but they were girly girls, but they weren't really with the makeup.
I was never really big on makeup, so I feel like that hat played a huge role. Like I look like Marge with the shotgun makeup if I try to put my makeup on.
Sick reference, babe. You got the sickest references. Everybody knows it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know. I can see the scene in my head right now.
You don't do that to me. Don't you do that to me. I do. I would watch Lord of the Rings just because I love the Hobbit cartoon.
I've never seen the cartoons for them. Never.
It's on the list. It's going on the list.
I'm a Narnia guy.
It's like a 20-minute cartoon.
I like Narnia.
So I don't know,
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yes, chat. I have from when they were little. I have all of their dolls from when they were little because they got out of it when they got into middle school. Monster High, Ever After High, Equestria Girls.
Now our kids have their nostalgia toys that they collect. My Little Pony and shit.
They used to bring me. Meg's big on FNAF. She used to be like, I'm ready to get rid of all these toys, and I'd be like, well, I'm not getting rid of any of these. I'm hoarding them all away. I've got boxes of their toys.
So Ben Savage I didn't realize that was his name from Boy Meets World. Actually, is he related to Fred Savage?
Wait, what?
I wonder if Ben Savage is the younger brother of Fred Savage. Dizam.
Wait a second. Those aren't the same person?
No, the guy from Boy Meets World and the Wonder Years are not they're brothers.
Oh, I thought they were the same guy.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing.
Can you show them next to each other?
Yeah. You ready? Here's older. You want older or younger?
I swear to you right now.
I did not know they were brothers.
This is the moment.
You were today's years old or whatever?
I thought that those were the same person.
Give me
what?
They've been getting it in since back in the days.
My brain is all fucked up right now.
I did not know they were brothers, though. This is the
What?
first.
I thought they were the same kid.
Fallen Hero just want to say what's up on the live. Catch us later on the replay. Hope you had a good day. And he will catch us on the replay because he'll leave comments to let us know.
Cecilia goes, they were both in Little Monsters.
The Fly was what went up. The Fly is what went up against Princess Bride. It wasn't They Live. It might have been The Fly. Well, tomorrow we have until Wednesday to figure out what we're gonna do for the movie club for this
Russian
weekend.
or German? Or both?
About what?
If I could learn another language, which one would I learn? One of those two. They're the silliest languages.
I learned how to speak and read Hebrew for my bar mitzvah.
Baruch.
You guys want to hear some? Phie knows it.
Adonai.
Phie knows it. You sing it like that's not how you're.
I don't have any clue. I'm not Jewish.
Like a Disney princess.
I'm not Jewish.
Where it's gotta be like Baruch Atah.
You really gotta scratch your throat up while you're doing it. You gotta have a sore throat after.
Gav S says, doctors say there's a new virus going around. It's making everyone forget the 80s music. Right now, nobody knows it's The Cure.
Nobody knows The Cure. Look at Cecilia Baruch Atah.
Eloheinu melech olam. I remember like the first 2 bars, and then that's it.
And then he freestyles the rest, and they bob their head.
And nobody knows. No, I've not seen Novocaine. Babe, have you seen that?
No.
They Live Where the Fly would be solid choices.
I thought that's what it was going to be at the end. I thought those two were going to go head to head. They did not.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday. I keep saying tomorrow, but we're Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. Maybe we should just do a bracket just off those two and see where the votes go for what's next. And then, we'll keep watching. You good over there or no?
I told you I've got like phlegm.
Speak a little bit of Hebrew.
I know.
It's
right working its way out.
Just watch The Naked Gun and laugh your ass off. I've seen Naked Gun, though.
Yep. RPR says The Fly is gross, so Jem won't be able to watch it.
I don't like gross. Lags in the house. What's happening?
I got to watch the movie The Quest.
Sushi, glory hose, nasty. It's like gas station sushi.
You guys helped me find the name of this movie from when I was a kid.
What is The Quest? It doesn't sound familiar. The Quest?
Just Quest, not Shun. No, I don't think that's it.
This is from 1996 with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Damn, I don't. Now I'm scared that I'm remembering. Is there a different year? Is there a quest from like?
What about Equestria Girls?
No.
Oh, 1984 is it? Yes, this is definitely what you're thinking of.
Is it? Just can you click on pictures? Are there pictures?
Yeah. What is this thing?
Fuck, I don't know. If
Some
that's
abominable snowman.
It's like there's this thing in the water that's covered in like vegetation.
A child has only an 8-day lifespan to complete a mysterious journey from the dim cave-dwelling society where he is born to a final gateway, the object of folklore.
No, oh my god, is this? Is this it? This isn't it.
This looks like, this is like a 1984 movie.
Damn, I don't remember. And I think that the thing ended up being like a piece of machinery in the water.
This is how you refer to me. Dan, so we were telling our kids about, because they were wandering around while we were watching Sonic the Hedgehog, and we were talking about Jim Carrey, because they're on the big Jim Carrey hatred too, man. I don't know where these new age kids, Leash and all them, hate Jim Carrey, but I was saying like he was the Riddler and the Batman Forever, and they were like, oh, really? And I was like, bro, have y'all seen any of the Batman movies? They haven't. So we got to do a Batman 4 movie watch through with the kids, man. Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah. That's another one I want to do is all the Batmans. I don't think I've seen all of the Batmans. I want to watch all of the Batmans.
So it's the first 4 Batmans, and then you have the Batman Dark Knight trilogy.
All the Mike Myers movies. We should do a Austin Powers watch through.
The first one is goated. That was like,
after that they get bad.
Yeah, they're still okay though. But then then you have the Batman, and then they have the Adam West Batman movie with everything. They had the Bat Shark repellent. What are we doing? Oh, what I call it? It was PCU. What did I say? PSA. PCU is what I meant. Never Enough Tech. Thank you for dropping by. Have you seen the Philadelphia Experiment? It was a terrific 80s movie. Loved it as I was younger. No, hell no. It reminds me of Philadelphia with Tom Hanks.
When I was a kid, we quoted every quote from the Austin Powers movies. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm spent. Like all of them.
Well, you still call your dad Faja to this day.
Well, first of all, that's not from Austin Powers. That's from The Love Guru.
Is it?
Oh no, it's from Fat Bastard. I Love Gold.
Yeah.
It's from the gold
from the third
member. Gold member. But I don't say that to my dad because of that. That's how I talk to my father. My dad always answers the phone like he's not trying to be like Mrs. Doubtfire, but it's like that. Like those are the types of answering the calls. Like, hello.
I don't remember did you say Abe Lincoln? Oh, is this from Men in Tights?
Hey, Blinken. Hey, Blinken. He says that in there.
I think his name was Chew. Was it? That was Dave Chappelle that was in Men in Tights? That was his first movie, I think, right?
So Buttercup, babe.
Yeah.
That's her first. That's Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Everybody kept saying that. I didn't see it the whole time I was watching it. I'm used to Jenny looking a little bit more run down, if you know what I mean.
She was so pretty in this movie.
Tesla already made a clone of Gem Mint and the Gem Knights. Dame Dash does have some teeth problem. I saw that. Oh man.
Breaking.
Exactly.
I have not seen Breaking 1 or 2, Micaiah.
I don't think I have either.
Is it about breakdancing?
I think it is about breakdancing, yeah.
I like breakdancing.
Wasn't that one of the first movies that showed like hip hop culture? Am I thinking about something else?
You're thinking of Stomp the Yard.
No. Or what's the other one where she's the ballet dancer, then she learns how to do hip hop dances?
Bring It?
Nah. Is it Save the Last Dance?
Oh. First of all, what's her name in that? What's the actress's name? What the hold on, not Kirsten Dunst.
No, that's Mary Jane.
I'm thinking of
I was right with the movie.
Wait, what's her name?
Julia
Stiles. Yeah, she's so hip hop.
Is she related to Harry Styles? I think it's totally different names. No, not at all. Al Pacino is funny. Have we? No, we have not been to the shady. I don't think I've ever been to Pennsylvania.
First of all, Pennsylvania to me does not say it's not shady to me. Like if I feel like we're gonna go have a nice holiday.
I picture rolling hills of green grass and stuff, right?
Like nice houses. My mom says that she's also Kevin Spacey's evil wife in House of Cards.
I never watched House of Cards.
Neither did I.
And Kevin Spacey got caught up with some kind of huge controversy, right? He's like done for, no?
Cecilia says, "Oh, it's fucking shady here."
Oh, that's where he's at? PA?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Oh, yeah.
That's where he's from.
It's Philly, yeah.
Yeah, maybe just Philly. But like the rest of the state, I feel like is like national parks.
It's kind of to me like how New York City is versus like
gated
upstate
neighborhoods.
Flippy said today he had Wendy's for the first time. We have one in Australia here in the Gold Coast.
Well,
when we were watching Meat Canyon, Wendy's was low on that tier list. You got to get Flippy some Five Guys. Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. Yeah. Really, any spicy chicken sandwich, Eric says.
Tommy Keys, that's the first thing I think of now when I hear his name, Kevin Spacey. I'm like, he likes little boys.
Perry says he got the juice now. All right, Bishop. Polly Love says, do y'all know the difference between grape juice and grape drink?
Well, grape drink doesn't taste like grapes.
It tastes like purple.
Tastes like purple.
I assume y'all know the reference. I don't know. I know what you're saying, but I don't really know exactly where it's from.
I know what you're saying.
Right,
I don't know what it's from.
We need that McChickenator to be the oozinator with the mayo.
They put like half a pump of mayo on it. I'm like, I have less mayo right now than if I would have gotten the lettuce. Like, I don't want your dead lettuce. I just want the chemicals.
Phie was bugging with the double-decker chicken sandwich.
Yeah, gobbled it up. I hadn't eaten anything all day though.
Chad, he asked, is Sugar still in prison, and is he for real gangster? I think so, but also he was like a bodyguard, I think, before he became the kingpin of Death Row Records. But he was also a football player too. He's a big dude, intimidating. You know, they got their start supposedly from what did they do? Supposedly hung Vanilla Ice over a railing in like a hotel room, but the stories always change. But Vanilla Ice gave the startup money for Death Row Records. Now Vanilla Ice will say it was because he invested in them, but back in the day, he was singing a different tune.
Vanilla Ice does house remodeling now, doesn't
Vanilla
he?
Ice is good, man. He's set. He's got.
He
bread.
had a house remodeling show on HGTV, didn't he?
I don't. He might have, but Vanilla Ice is cool though. But
he was fixing up houses in South Florida.
Yeah, he's a South Florida guy.
Listen, everything great comes out of South Florida.
Tommy V said had his kid during COVID, so he had the quarantine baby. Crazy.
Wait,
she's almost already 5.
Did you get pregnant before the quarantine?
Oh, hold on. Pete Power says he has 2 boys, 20 and 14, and you're right. COVID definitely affected my younger one more than my older one. I know it feels like they all lost like a couple years, man. That's so weird. That bike ride, sneaking out to see Gem.
I got in trouble. She's like,
and your mom is wild.
Yeah, no, she knows. She's first of all, she's thinking about it too. She's like, God, I remember that little bitch skipping school. Listen,
I didn't instigate that. That wasn't my plan. That was
there were way worse things that happened that day than that. No.
What the heck? Fright Night's a goat vampire and one of the best movie posters too. I did just see the movie poster when we looked it up. Who watched Stand By Me? Sounds familiar. Stand By Me. 86. Oh, no, I definitely haven't seen this.
First of all, this is the boy version of, hold on, let me think of the movie. What the hell
River
is
Phoenix
the movie?
is in it. Will Wheaton.
This is the boy
Corey
movie
Feldman. Oh, so it's a Corey movie.
Is it got both Corys? Does it have the Corys?
This is the boy version of Traveling Pants.
No.
Sex and the City.
No. I can't.
Babysitter's Club.
No.
Sonic series is great.
I can't think of it. It's totally, my mind is totally blank.
Brute mind.
What's that other coming of age movie that all girls watched? It's got Christina Ricci in it. Then and now and then. Yes, thank you, Mock Swagger.
All
now
right,
and
someone
then.
take Coconator's super chat button away. For $10, he says, since y'all know Florida, he lives in Wellington and does a lot of hospital company parties and sings ninja rap for kids when it's actually for the adults that remember it. He's mad cool. Nah, Vanilla Ice is cool as fuck. I know he throws block parties.
All right, Coconator.
I watched his recent like house tour on DJ Vlad.
I had my gallbladder removed in the Wellington Medical Center over there by the mall.
You know what's so crazy about Vanilla Ice? So we're old enough to remember when he was the shit. And then for many years, he was like corny, but now he's cool again. It's kind of cool how those things come full circle like that.
Ooh.
It's kind of like, you remember like Coolio, Gangster's Paradise was the hardest, most rawest song when it first came out. And then I really blame Weird Al Yankovic for making the parody. Ever since then, it was a joke, and Coolio was really never taken seriously since then. And he never really made music much afterwards. At least nothing of you know. Nah,
he's still corny. He is for sure corny.
Vanilla Ice is corny?
He's so corny.
Vanilla Ice is cool, man.
They say he's still I don't remember. I missed the comment. It's up there somewhere, but somebody said that he still is raking in the dough off those TMNT soundtracks.
He's making
good.
Bank.
Good. And I'm going to go listen to it more just for that.
He does real estate and all that shit. You can see Ugly Sonic in the new Chip and Dale movie, which is a pretty fun watch. Is that about male strippers or is it about little gophers that save the world?
First of all, they're chipmunks.
Chipmunks. What
they're
about hedgehogs?
Adorable. Chip and Dale are one of my favorite characters from Disney.
People love Lord of the Rings, man. RPR. But the Hobbit movies were so bad they ruined the Lord of the Rings movies, like Matrix 2, 3, and 4 did to 1.
Now and Then was such a great movie. I gotta make my kids watch it. This is the girl version of this movie. Oh.
We gotta make them watch the Batman, OG Batman movies.
See,
this is the girl version.
Version of that same movie. It's just the coming of age.
Demi Moore.
Oh, it's got Demi in it.
Christina Ricci.
And it's got
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie.
That bitch.
I forgot she's in it too.
Pate says nobody's gonna out super chat the super.
No, go back to forgetting how to do that.
Damn, appreciate you guys.
Arnold Knight. I'm not a big fan of the Hobbit, the movies, but I like the cartoons. The Hobbit.
Liking Narnia doesn't make you gay. Bro, when our teacher read us Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in elementary school, it blew my mind. The ending blew my mind. And he had to explain it to us.
Yeah, like, going through a wardrobe into a secret, alien world. I want to go there.
I remember really liking The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the book, as a kid. And then when I found out it was a series of a whole bunch of books, that also blew my mind. The collector in me, the Goosebumps collector, was intrigued. Although I never did read the books.
What about Indiana Jones? That's a good watch. Why won't
Indiana Jones to me is boring as hell. I was never an Indiana Jones guy. But I
can't say what I want to say. I'm so angry right now. I went and saw them do that shit. They have like a mock.
I saw it at Universal Studios where he runs from the ball and he goes on the ground. Not exciting at all. Also, what was I just going to say? I forgot.
I can't.
I was thinking about Harrison
So mad.
Ford.
I just want to make fun of something that you love. I can't.
Do it. There's a whole bunch of shit all around the room that you can pick out.
I just want to call you slurs now.
Anyway. Narnia is cool, man. I always wanted to eat a Turkish delight.
Oh, so listen. Okay, so when I was in Florida, I picked up in Publix. I picked up a pack from the international candy section of Turkish delight. I was like, I'm gonna bring this back for Gem, and I didn't do it because you were locking in and starting the gym.
It's a never-ending struggle.
But hold on, somebody said, okay, RPR says Narnia is all a cover for the story of Jesus and Christianity. That's why he loves it. That's why he loves it. I have a soft spot
for the religious takes on stories, man. I don't know, something about it. It makes it just feel like bigger.
Something about
and
Jesus.
Grandiose.
Gem is filled with fear.
No, it's not fear.
It's fear.
When he explained the ending on how they were in heaven and they were running through the fields without losing their breath or whatever, I was like, damn. It just was like it was just kind of like a boo.
Polylope says he's not gonna lie, he always thought Narnia was lame because of how long the name of the movie was. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That's because there are many books in the Narnia catalog.
Mike Cecilia said
Jews
for Jesus.
I mean, he was a Jew. What was that sound?
I don't know. You guys know what it was.
Sound like you're doing like an Indian sound.
It was a little bit.
A little racial in
funny.
Here. Know, it's kind of.
It's just a funny sound to me.
We're supposed to be talking about this.
I don't care.
That's funny. Yeah, they're in that movie where Howie Mandel plays the monster. It's Little Monsters. We were just talking about.
It's on the list.
No, it is on the list.
It's on the list.
I know I've seen it. I don't remember any of it.
It got first round blues.
Damn, it lost in the first round.
It did. It was
first
like
seed
they were
losers?
like, all right, not picking this one.
That's funny. Curtis says, love collecting the Infinity Studios half-scale Lord of the Rings line. So good. Yeah, I'll watch Moist Critical every now and then. I think he's got that big-ass Sauron statue, too, like on the floor. Something in the background. Shout out to Charlie.
Arnold Knight says, whoa. Indiana Jones is some of the best cinema ever, minus the last two ones. But the original three, I will watch immediately when I see something. Yes.
Original trilogy watch through?
The Crystal Skull, not good. Whatever the other one, not good. The original, babe, those first three are so good. Like, I want the kids to watch them. I grew up watching the three. If there is an Indiana Jones movie on, I will sit and watch the whole thing. It's good.
Your mom knows about Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, she says he's a savvy investor.
He got his bread up. Arnold Knight says his dad looks just like the dad in Wonder Years show, but skinnier. That's like your typical dad look, that guy.
Indiana Jones and the crystal meth. Good one. Mock.
Another language, what would it be? The thing is, I feel like Spanish is the most practical, but I think like Japanese would be the most interesting to learn. I told you, I'd learn from the diaphragm.
I want to learn Russian or German. Those are the most bubbliest languages.
No, they always sound angry, right? Fuller in Home Alone was Macaulay's younger brother. Is that the one that pees the bed? Yeah, Fuller pees the bed, wets the bed.
Oh, Phelps says he's 250 days into Japanese Duolingo.
Wow, really? How do you say hello and goodbye again?
Max Swagger says, don't do it. I took Japanese in high school. Immediately followed up by Phelps's 250-day comment.
That's funny. I can't. I thought I knew how to say hello and goodbye in Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, bitches. Yeah. Konnichiwa, gesundheit is God bless you, right?
But in what language?
Gesundheit is not Japanese?
No.
What is it? Mandarin?
It's German.
German.
Gesundheit. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, konnichiwa. Leash is in the house?
Phelps, can you let it's Is Gesundheit
I'm pretty sure Gesundheit
Japanese?
is Japanese.
Is it Japanese?
I'm pretty sure. Because I knew 2 Japanese words, and now you're telling me that one of them wasn't.
I don't. Yeah, Gesundheit is German. Just look at how it's spelled.
Utenstein.
Gesundheit.
Boobin says, didn't know Luke and Owen Wilson were brothers until somewhat recently. That does sound familiar.
Sayonara is like goodbye forever.
Sayonara, suckers.
Janae or Matane is like see you later.
I know kamikaze. Tom Daly, thoughts on the Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 5 Omnibus? Have they announced it? Because wasn't there supposed to be one to end the volume and not have it end with death of Ultimate Spider-Man? There was like rumors. I saw it on Reddit or something, but I don't know if it's been announced yet or not. Okay, if it is, I would get it just to have the clean 1 through 5.
Yo, I wish that Jem would have never learned that was German, because could you imagine him being in Japan and every time he hears a Japanese person sneeze, he's over covered in tattoos screaming German words at them.
First of all, I don't think I'm even allowed in Japan with all the tattoos. They're like, no.
They're like, listen.
You're not allowed. Stephen Baldwin is Haley Bieber's dad? Is that true?
Yeah.
Have you seen this
Haley
stuff with Alec Baldwin and his wife? First of all, his wife, Hilaria, she embarrassed him on the... Well, he's not embarrassed, but...
Spanish?
She's from Boston, but she studied in Spain, so now she has a Spanish accent. How you say cucumber?
Cucumber.
And she made him look stupid on the red carpet, and then they made like a follow-up video that made him look worse. And he killed a lady, and he got
blasted her in the face.
It's fucked up. I like the young Baldwin that did Biodome with Pauly Shore. That is Stephen Baldwin, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Phie, can you sing the Joe's Apartment theme again?
Welcome to Joe's Apartment. I don't remember. It's our apartment too.
Every holiday at Beth's grandma's. Beth is Jewish?
She is. That means his children
Beth Cecilia,
will be.
also a Jew. Man, like the Hanukkah song.
Half Jew.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
the fly is gross,
it's
so
in
Jem
the
can't
name.
see it. So Jem is Team Small Hats, but I thought you meant because my head was big. But I guess it's the same thing. Bro, you're asking for them jokes about jewelry, and yeah, it's all good. The Quest for Fire. What is that, babe?
Yeah, we're trying to think of the movie. Vision Quest. The Quest. It's okay. So
Thanos Quest.
It was like they were trying to figure out what this creature was in the water. It ended up being like a piece of like construction or like a dump truck or like a crane or something. It was just covered in vegetation.
I won't like the fly. Yeah, I really couldn't watch the end of Romulus, man. That shit was horrifying.
The thing that made me the most upset is that was an actual person with just makeup on. I'm over here thinking you did like a CGI mess. It's actual guy. It made me feel horrible because people were scared of it.
I know. Hate Jim Carrey. That's because our daughters say they blame millennials' humor on Jim Carrey. That all of us millennials have this same kind of Jim Carrey-isms.
Well, you got to blame multiple people. You got Chris Farley, Mike Myers,
Adam Sandler
all day long. Adam Sandler movies are probably the worst offenders. Yeah. You can do it. Like, how long did the "You Can Do It" go on for?
It's still going.
It's still.
That was actually your boy, fucking what's his name, Rob Schneider.
Yeah. I want to watch all that. Let's do it. Let's do a Happy Gilmore and all those movies. Watch through.
The Mask is great.
The Mask. Anything after the first, The Mask was
when
bad.
When you saw The Mask, you're like, this is a certified blockbuster movie. Like, this is a smash.
But none of the Jamie Kennedy ones are.
Hell no.
They're all horrible.
Son of the
Mask.
Duru.
They should pay people money for having seen it. They should be paying money out.
I want to see our kids' face when they do that. I think it's at the opening scene of Batman and Robin where they do show them putting on the suits and then they do the ass and crotch and nipple shots. Our kids are probably like, wait, what?
They're like, listen, this isn't Labyrinth. We don't need it.
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be this one, man. The Mask of Phantasm was shown in movie theater, so it counts as a Batman movie. But you really can't watch that having not watched the animated series, right? What about Sub-Zero?
Yo.
He goes, Lucas, so terrible. This came on my playlist yesterday. I was at the gym.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I didn't flip it. What's the Van Damme movie with Rob Schneider where they have to stop designer jeans from exploding?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe somebody will say it. Jenny's for the streets, for real. I thought The Gate was cool when I was a kid. Saw it again as an adult. Not as great anymore. You know what I would like to watch that I don't really remember seeing the whole thing was Stargate.
I don't know. Stargate? No, I haven't seen Stargate. I would watch that though.
But we did watch Knowing with Nicolas Cage the other day.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Knowing
graphic.
Some of the best aliens I think that we've seen portrayed in film. I thought that was great at the end. At the end.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
I thought that was plausible that could be what real life was like.
Would you know I cried? I cried pretty hard during the movie.
She was in her bag in that one. She was. The Gate was a good horror
when
movie.
The kids when the aliens are like, no, we want the kids. We don't want adults. I was like,
Gem song. I Tried, the Bone Thugs song. I liked I Tried because it brought Bone Thugs back to the mainstream for a little bit during that era. Yo, they're going hard promoting this all shit song that my boy Rush produced.
Oh shit.
Busy Bone released a little clip of his verse. He was snapping on it. So actually, I replied to Busy Bone's story, and he be liking my replies.
Ooh,
this is kind of cool. Like my favorite artist. No big deal. No big deal. T.I. First of all, ATL was a good movie. Let's not even front like it was a bad movie.
Can you still go into like if you're like going to Costco and you don't have a membership? Can you be like, I just would like to come in and see?
They don't even let you in. They stop you at the door.
But what if you want to like look to see? Because they used to let you come in and just look.
Browse, get a $1 hot dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to snag some.
Grab a glizzy.
Grab some food.
RPR says Wild Style 1981 first hip hop movie, but I think Breaking was the first one that featured rappers. Wasn't like LL Cool J and all them in that movie?
What about the Crumping documentary?
They really tried to make that.
I'm like, listen, Crumping. It's not serious.
Yeah. Oh, it's shady. Oh, it's shady here.
It's shady.
Yeah, Five Guys is crazy. First of all,
have you seen the one that's the girl's like, Five Guys is too expensive for me?
And what's the joke?
I can't say the rest of it.
Fucking
it's funny.
Phie went and grabbed. She had a coupon, buy one get one free, at Culver's.
Buy a burger, get a burger free.
This burger was
$8. I was like, we're using this coupon.
So you had 2 burgers. It was still too much money. $4 a burger. That shit is crazy.
It was a double deluxe,
bro.
It was a double deluxe.
Double cheeseburger, 99 cents.
Dollar menu.
Double stack from Wendy's, 99 cents. Yo, they really fucked up this economy, man.
Yeah, they fucked it up.
$8?
Mike Cecilia says, graph that.
Graph that glizzy is what he's talking about.
Yeah, Tom Daly, I agree. Never Ending Story was great. Lady Hawk with Michelle Pfeiffer. I keep thinking of that new movie, Lady Bird, with the Irish girl, Saoirse. It's not even spelled like that.
Cersei?
No, her name is like
$40. Squeeze my tight ass in this. What you know about that, Mock?
40.
That's that baby boy. Polyop says, oh yeah, I forgot to say on Friday that Meat Canyon is his first channel. Papa Meat is his second channel that low-key became his main channel.
Papa Meat is what we were watching.
Dave Chappelle's stand-up on HBO, I think, back in the day. Well, that was his first, televised appearance. But I think Men in Tights was his first movie.
Perry Gaming, I smashed a double McChicken last night. I got 2 McChickens and I put them on the same sandwich. I wonder if they would have did it for less if I was like, can you double it
They
up?
might. Hey, double it.
They're
and
like,
give it to the
listen,
next
bitch,
person.
we'll do whatever you fucking want.
Tommy Daly, that was the rumor, man. Well, Suge Knight said that on Jimmy Kimmel. He alluded to the fact that, and that's why Busy Bone in that one song says, what's he say in that song?
Oh, my mom is raving about this Lady Hawk movie.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, we got it on the list. Fuck that acupuncture stun gun. Yeah, the dirty needles.
Are you talking about the one with Halle Berry, Chad Knutson?
Nothing rhymes with Van Winkle. Don't tell Eminette. Hit him in the stinkle. Don't fall in the sinkhole.
Don't even get him going.
I can keep going. My mind's going different places. Any crazy updates from Florida? No new charges, tattoos. What's going on?
RPR, I don't know, but I feel like it was called The Quest.
I mean, there was in 1986.
Frog Dreaming. I don't know.
Michelle Pfeiffer's in Lady Hawk. Michelle Pfeiffer, first of all, Catwoman. Bro, that was a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Classic?
When I became a boy to a man.
Oh, it was a coming of age.
It was a coming of age for me. Yo,
Michelle Pfeiffer, of age.
And then in Dangerous Minds, I remember my grandfather took me to see Dangerous Minds in the theaters because I was visiting him in New Jersey. And it was like a movie that it just came out. It was in theaters. And he didn't really know it was like a hood movie. He just thought it was like, oh, this is some new movie. He hated the movie, but I remember hearing Gangster's Paradise in the movie. I loved Dangerous Minds. I bought the soundtrack after that.
Perry could hear the same thing I'm hearing.
What's he hearing?
Coming of age.
ATL was fire. I remember buying some big old block earrings like TJ's or like TI's.
Gem got me my nameplate necklace, and then I had a Phie belt with Phie in.
Was it digital? Where it was?
No, it wasn't. You know that I don't like digital. You know I don't like that.
I know, but
it
you know
was
the belt,
metal.
You know the digital belts I'm talking about.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. People get them on their license plates and shit too. But
I never seen this Dreamscape. Anyway,
Dennis Quaid.
Boxing discussion. Drug money fueled 90% of 90s hip hop. Do you know that something about the prisons, the private prism,
Privatized prisons
are also like in cahoots with record companies? There's something. There's some connection there.
Everything's connected. Don't even get me going, babe.
Ihorn is Finkel.
I'm gonna clear this whole desk off and get real close to the camera.
Flippy loves Death Row, but loves Ruthless more. First of all, I'm a Bone Thugs head, and Death Row, bro, was stacked. Dre, Tupac, Snoop. People say Dog Pound. I never was really big into Dog Pound, but Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh my God. The bamboo hoops with your name in them. It's next level.
He had some big earrings too, right? Stand By Me is goated. Best Stephen King film. Mock saying Now and Then. Yeah, Rolo. I stopped. I just have a personal Twitter just to keep up on news. But yeah, the GemMint Twitter was just dead. I would post something, they would get 0 interactions. I'm like, oh, fuck this place, man.
Fuck that.
I'm not trying to buy a check mark so bots can see it and
attack you.
I think Twitter or X is more so to share personal thoughts, not really promote like content, unless you're making content on there, I guess. But yeah,
it's for screaming, right? Yeah. Twitter's for screaming.
It's for arguing with strangers.
That's why.
Devastator says Vanilla Ice was born in Dallas. His Ice Ice Baby music video was filmed in Dallas too. He did. I thought that he claimed to be from Miami. I thought the video was in Miami because wasn't he?
I feel like I don't know if I'm just saying this because that's where Tosh.0 is from, but I feel like he's from Fort Lauderdale.
A1A Beach Point Avenue or some shit like that. A1A is in Florida, no?
Mm-hmm.
But does it go all the way up?
I don't know, Mom. How far up does A1A go?
Mom says he's still corny.
I used to take A1A to go to work in the morning. Best drive. You'd have to leave. I'd have to leave like an hour early for work though.
That's wild that you used
because
to
95 there would be accidents every day.
Well, how do you think it was when I used to drive to Miami?
I used to take 441 or A1A.
Yo, Florida's crazy. So I don't know how I hear it's worse now, but the slightest fender bender on the busiest highway, they'll close down lanes.
They'll like one lane can get through.
Like, bro, you're making this shit worse.
It's like, come on. Then babe, you haven't even seen it. They put express lanes all the way through up to Boca.
I heard.
There's express lanes all the way. It's terrible driving through there.
Jupiter. So, I mean, in the song, he's talking about South Florida.
Tamagotchi, Chad. Is that what you're talking about?
From the Dungeon. This is funny that he said this. He was saying that when Vanilla Ice first came out, everyone thought since you were white that you had to like him, kind of turned him off. So my experience with that is I was super young, and this was before gangster rap. So you had MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice. I didn't even see a difference.
You had regular ABC rap.
Yeah, ABC. Yeah, but this is like the fun era of hip hop. But From the Dungeon shared some clip. He had like one of his friends from back in the day was on the Howard Stern show in the 90s as like a white rapper kind of thing. This shit was crazy. It was funny as fuck though. But
go ninja, go ninja, go.
And then that came out, and I was a Turtles fan, bro. My friends and I liked Vanilla Ice, but we didn't have his like albums or anything. But like we loved ninja rap. We liked Ice Ice Baby. Who didn't?
Leash hit everyone with the My Guy. She goes, it's called accessorizing My Guy.
I've never seen Cool as Ice, but I could imagine he's corny with his little dance moves. And all I see is the Jim Carrey freaking impersonation.
Yes. Oh yes, baby's just like it.
If Leash doesn't like Jim Carrey and Vanilla Ice, she might get some Jim Carrey points if you show her. He does the Vanilla Ice dance impersonation, right? Because I don't want to confuse it with the Informer Snow impersonation, which is hilarious. Yeah, Arnold Knight, me neither, man. I mean, it's cool, but
I only like Lord of the Rings because I was first put onto it by the Hobbit cartoon.
Me says I want a quarter scale Statue of Doom riding a Doom Rex. I want a statue of Doom riding that on the bear that in that one miniseries.
I would love something riding a bear. I think
crazy.
that Sideshow was doing like a girls line of stuff.
They
Hold
were
on.
doing something.
For Pate's 9th birthday on cassette, he got Vanilla Ice in the Crisscross album. He said it was his best birthday ever. That was your golden birthday.
Jump. Apparently the Crisscross kids were really kind of about that life.
Jim Carrey.
Right. This is what I was thinking. You'll watch Indiana Jones, but you won't watch Star Wars. I'm like, how are you going to be a Harrison Ford fan and then you hate Star Wars?
I don't like Star Wars. Period. End of story.
But
I don't
you like
care.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I like Indiana Jones. I don't like Star Wars. What do they have to do with each other?
Oh, Indiana Jones is at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I said Universal.
Evil Donuts. What's up?
It goes Leash. Dropping a little
Flippy. The longest movie I've ever seen is Dune.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is God tier. Only half RPR.
But what is Harrison Ford in Star Wars? He wasn't in the original Star Wars, was he?
Jesse Cap says, if Jesus was a lion, I might actually read the Bible. First of all, I don't know if you want to speak on your experience.
I don't even care that he was. Who is he in Star Wars?
Harrison Ford is Han Solo, baby.
I don't care. How much I hate Star Wars. It's not about Harrison Ford. I hate the story. I like Indiana Jones because he's a treasure hunter. Do you guys not get that?
I get it.
I'm a treasure hunter. He's a treasure hunter.
You want to speak on the treasure hunt thing that we found?
Oh, the beach ring?
Yeah, but real quick, Triple R's in the house. He'll be watching the Silent Hill stream.
I want to go grab it really quick.
Grab it. I'll get caught up here. Temple was the best, Eric says. Not a comic. I have not watched the new series of Goosebumps. I was never really even big on the Goosebumps show back in the day. I mean, the intro song slaps, we're not going to lie. But I was more of the book. Like, it was part of my collector itch. Get all the Goosebumps books, all the volumes lined up. Yeah, we do have to do a horror movie bracket for real. I've seen Scream 1 a few times. Aliens vs. Avengers movie. All right, so our daughter, she found this with a friend of hers back in the day. I'll do it. You're not doing it right. On the beach. It's a Cuban link. Hold on. Cuban B ring. Hold on. I'm showing you the back of it. So it's 14 karat, first of all, and it's heavy. It was like 16 grams.
Look at just before you start saying more things about it. Let the people comment on it. Do you see this ring? How it's? Hold on. Put it on.
Give them the middle finger.
Look at how bended my finger is.
Bended is what you say? Let me see it real quick. I'm gonna show them how rocking on the pinky.
I really like. They found it at the beach, and she's had it for years. So Jay's trying to save up to get a car. Mox Sarger says Cuban Pete.
Cuban B.
So we take it to go get it. To get what the cost to melt it down would be. How much do you think that this was worth?
Well, I told him the grams, so 14 karat at
14 karat.
From grams to grams.
Solid monster ring. Was a finger in it, says Stan Cartman Kenny. No. But it was in Palm Beach County. I feel like it was like Lake Worth Beach or something like that.
Hold on. Apparently Leash, okay. There's something about Mock taking Japanese in high school that Leash is like, tell him why you took it. I
can already tell, and I hate that. All right, I hope you don't know it.
What a piece of
$180, Tom. You are far off, my friend.
Very far, yeah.
You are far off because I was thinking that approximately as well. Maybe
I really thought
$200
was Japanese.
You're cute. That's not how you spell it, though.
I wanted to take Japanese because, not saying it.
It's 16 grams of 14 karat gold. It was like $800.
Well, I think the value of gold is like over $900. They offered us like $600 at the jewelry
Mike
store.
Cecilia says you could get 2 burgers from Culver's for that. Right?
You could eat fast food all weekend
for a whole weekend. Yo.
Did we enjoy the movie? It was all right. It was very dated. I didn't like a lot of the dialogue. I didn't like Carrie Elwes' character. Like his so nonchalant. His eyes don't move the whole movie. He's like dead eyes the whole time. It's like he's like Mr. Beast eyes the whole damn movie.
He would be really good for Flynn Rider in Rapunzel.
In a live action.
Yes, and they should do Mandy Moore for.
Is Disney going to do live action remakes of their CGI movies? So they're doing all the animated movies.
Yo, she found this on the beach.
That was a crazy find. Anyway,
I want to keep it.
Will you be playing first Berserker Kazon on stream? I didn't plan on it, but I mean, maybe.
I feel like with the Berserker in the name, he's gonna have to play.
Not from the dungeon. I think this is true. I don't think they let people with tattoos exposed eat in fancy restaurants in Japan. I do think you're not allowed to go to bathhouses and all that kind of stuff. I think it's gang related over there. The Yakuza. Yakuza. E.T. is an overrated movie. The thing is, look at Mog. I absolutely hate as a cinephile. He hates E.T. I think during the time it was big.
E.T. phone home. They're saying that that's not what he says. He doesn't say E.T. phone home.
E.T.
home phone or something like that.
Phone home. Is that a Mandela effect?
They're trying.
Polylope says it's wild how I mainly know Alec Baldwin from his most random movie ever, the live action Cat in the Hat movie. Yo, we watched that a few times. It was Mike Myers.
I'm a girl.
We use that to this day. That's where it's from. Anyway.
Elliot.
E.T. was good for one.
Oh, he hates it because of his first name.
Oh,
Elliot.
I remember going through, is it Universal Studios or Disney? Disney World. We used to go there because we are Floridians basically. I was born in Jersey, but
we all know how to say his name when we meet him.
Every vacation was let's go to Orlando.
I'm a girl.
Yeah, Mock. If you don't tell us, we're going to assume it's due to translating tentacle porn.
Ooh.
Alec Baldwin did a great comic book character, The Shadow, 1994.
Really?
Great classic comic book character. Going to Japan looking like a Jewish Yakuza. They're not going to know what to make of me.
They're going to be losing it.
Mock. Perry just saw Interstellar. That movie slaps. It's so crazy. The end is like, what? They kind of went off the rails. It almost would have ended better without that whole Tesseract ending, but I do like Interstellar. It's a good movie.
Dang, this fits on my thumb, babe.
Thumb rings never made sense for me. It's not a guy thing.
Uh-oh. I can't put it back on like that again.
Polylope says that part of Alien Romulus was probably the first time I've ever been scared by a movie in a hot minute. Yeah, it was something.
Dang, we should see Romulus again. That was a good movie.
Why? Because you wanted to see that nasty scene at the end again?
It's not even nasty.
It's nasty.
There's nothing gross about it. He's just moving around.
Perry says Adam Sandler movie slap. Rob Schneider is my least favorite of that era. He was so annoying. And then he had Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Then he had the one where he was a girl trapped in the guy's body. What was that movie called?
That had Jack Black in it too.
Jack Black should have played Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog movies. That was a missed opportunity. Jim Carrey. They were probably like, oh shit, Jim Carrey said yes, we got to do it.
So what are we gonna do?
It's Jim Carrey.
Let
him do whatever he wants. Oh, he's gonna do the
Hot
Grinch
Chick
and Ace Ventura. Hot Chicks is the movie. Yeah. Here we go. He called this shit poop. We were supposed to watch Envy the other day too, man, with the poop be gone. What is it? Where's the
Vapoo Rise?
Vapoo Rise, is it?
Where does it go? Where's the poop go?
Who's looking forward to Alien Earth? I gotta remember to watch it. I think Flippy will keep us on our toes to watch that.
It's me, Jessica.
Sean P, aka
Shauna Paul.
The perfect sequel to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny would be him and Marion going back to in time to save their son Shia from the war and dealing with the calamity that happens with time travel.
Hold up. Eric Thompson, is Mean Gene sitting with you?
There's no way Mask of Phantasm comes before the animated series.
What's up, Mean Gene?
Hold on. Mean Gene.
Did he watch The Animal with you last night too?
All right, hold on. So Batman the Animated Series is 1992. When does it come out in 1992? When does the first air? All right, so let's say 1992. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. It's 1993. Wow. I knew that shit didn't come out before. Nah, because I remember being into the show and not really into the movie as much, to be really real. Toxic Achievers in the house. How would Gem? How would this two handle the superhero community if they were to swap universes? Amanda Waller and Nick Fury. I feel like Amanda Waller's always got. She's more like a villain. I think Nick Fury is a good guy. Amanda Waller would be like rounding up the Thunderbolts or some shit.
I don't even know who that is.
George Clooney turning up at the end of Flash puts us back into Batman and Robin times, just older. Dick Grayson is. Does George? He doesn't show up at the end of the Flash, does he? They do have all those other cameos. Maybe he does. Curmudgeon didn't watch The Princess Bride. Nah. We're gonna do a new movie for a movie club this week.
Don't worry, you'll catch up this week.
Oh my god, I can't stand this Costco family. I guess it's time for a double chunk chocolate cookie.
I would eat one of those if they'd let me in and get one. They should really have their restaurant have an outside, like almost like a concession stand at a baseball game feel, where people who aren't members can come and still buy hot dogs and shit.
Yeah, but first of all, those hot dogs are membership prices. You're not getting $1.50 hot dog and a drink anywhere else.
But there are some people that will never get a membership, like me, and just want the cafeteria food.
Dreamscape is about a guy who enters a kid's nightmares and stops the guy from scaring him. I think I might have seen that. It almost sounds like Revenge Against Freddy.
If I stood in the parking lot and approached someone, was like, "Hey, can you go inside and grab me a dog?" Like, would someone do that with their membership?
You can buy dogs from
like a hot dog.
Oh, you should watch Xandu. That sounds familiar. Yeah, this was the only thing about ATL. T.I. was mad when he found out his girlfriend was rich. He would have been like, oh, shit. But she lied to him, though. So that was the thing.
That's really the problem.
Sean P., any of y'all in the chat seen Lady Hawk with Michelle Pfeiffer? That's what Phie's mom is trying to get us to watch next. Well, it's on our list of movie club movies. I've never seen it. We did see the breakdancing stuff from the Olympics. I think everyone's seen that.
Ray Gun.
What's Lisa's favorite burger spot?
Five Guys.
Is it?
Oh, the Extreme Channel says Lady Hawk is the bomb.
Really?
What's up, Mr. X? How you been?
Mr. X. Stan Carmen got a quarter pounder at McDonald's yesterday with $7. Insane. We used to be able to eat like a king for $5. Now you can't even get a burger. True.
You cannot even get a burger. Oh, I didn't say it earlier, but Pate was like, "Where have you been?" Their burgers have always been $8.
Well, what, Culver's?
Yes.
I know Five Guys has always been expensive. Perry smashed 2 fish fillets from McDonald's last night. Yeah, we've been thinking about it ever since we've seen it recently. Or it was like a reel. It was a reel that we're saying.
I guess that's like one of their top selling items is the fish fillet. I'm like, I can tell you right now, I've never, ever, not once even thought about getting it.
That seems like it would be their least selling item to me.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Get it out. Bless you.
No.
Gesundheit.
There you go.
Say it in Japanese. Culver's has always been an $8 burger.
So yeah, there it is. See, Mr. X says wear a bulletproof vest if you go to Sam's Club. Is it really like that?
Jeez,
is it really that much of a drop in quality?
Sam's Club. My dad used to go to both.
The hot dog needs to be 100% beef. It can't be that pork chicken combo. That won't do. It needs to be 100% beef.
You could get a McChicken for it was 99-cent McChicken and 99-cent double cheeseburgers plus tax, 6 cents.
Babe, I love that ring.
ATL was fire. I don't know what this is. Baps was Phie's go-to movie back in the day.
I think it's got Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. It's 1997. Oh, it almost looks like Tu Wong Fu. Yeah, it's Halle Berry and Bernie Mac. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I skipped your comment. Could The Quest also be called Frog Dreaming?
I don't know what the name of the movie that I'm trying to remember is called.
Frog Dreaming is 1986.
Oh my gosh, that's it. That's the movie I'm thinking of. It's called Frog Dreaming. Oh my God.
The Legend of Frog. But why does it say The Quest also?
Because it's different. I guess there was another movie in Australia that was called The Quest. This is the movie. That's the kid. That's the kid.
I don't know what this is. Oh, this kid looks familiar.
Yes, he's a kid, a famous kid.
Cody, Henry Thomas.
Damn, a Minty Fresh Movie Club popcorn bowl.
Disney. We gotta get the 3D printers on it. Stardust is also underrated. The Quest in USA, Frog Dreaming in Australia. There it goes. A coming of age movie. New Jersey, hell yeah. It's all connected.
It's the kid from E.T.
Leash wanted the bamboo gold hoops with the name in the middle, like Nunu had. So bad. Guess because I'm so ratchet. I don't think I've Heavenly Kid. Add that to the bracket too. I don't think I've seen Heaven. What about Heavenly Creatures is popping up? Heavenly Kid. No, this is something else.
Orlowski.
I knew an Orlowski. Oh, the Heavenly Kid.
What is this? Is this from Greece? This looks like what's his face?
Lewis Smith is Bobby Fontana.
Fontana.
Banana Fana. How long have we been live? 2 hours? Jeez Louise. All right, we got to hit the gym.
Juzel.
Got to do a video for tomorrow. A1A1's through Jacksonville.
So, Mr. X, are we filming ourselves watching it and you're not seeing the movie part at all, or is the movie also appearing on the screen somewhere?
What are you talking about?
He says you guys should film yourselves watching these movies.
Oh, like a watch party.
Rock and Roller Rankin's coming in with the last minute projection on the ring.
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought too.
That's what it says. That's the value based on weight and carats.
That's what we got.
The Van Winkle. Is that what Jim Carrey says about it? That kind of sounds familiar now. The longest movie you ever seen? It might be one of the damn Lord of the Rings movies.
I said the Dune.
The Long Way.
Dune.
It's going good.
Oh, Austin LeMay got his 5-year gem.
Damn.
We should make a patch. That's the 5-year gem.
You're the patch girl.
Ooh, I need that picture blown up bigger.
Brian 12. Godfather Saga is 7 hours long.
I don't want to watch that.
No, I'm boring.
I do not. You've already done the Godfather Saga. I'm not doing that. I don't care for those style movies. That's men things that men are interested with strategy and
Han Solo from Star Wars smuggles treasures. Interested now? He's a smuggler.
He's a thief. That's what I'm hearing.
Gold is $3,000 for an ounce now. I know we looked it up the other day. It's like way more than platinum. And back in the day, early 2000s, platinum was like 4 times the amount of gold.
We need to get Gem to watch Silent Hill for the first time.
Yeah,
babe, you won't like it. You will. He'll get up and walk away. When it gets to the barbed wire part, he's done. He's not even going to sit around. He will avert his eyes. He won't look at the screen.
Gem, Chad says, Gem, do you get manicures because your nails are always on point? In the Omni and Statue reviews, no, but I clip them. There was a time where I used to bite my nails and Phie would go crazy. But so I clip them. I actually need to clip them right now.
I do too. My nails are getting too long. Jay Sesney, what's up? How you been?
No, not 1500. Body of Lies is a crazy movie. The part where the terrorists are about to F up Leonardo DiCaprio is crazy. Shallow Hal with Jack Black. I remember that. What's the actress name that is in that movie with him? Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, that one. I didn't even know they made a second Deuce Bigelow. Watched The Animal last night. And there's no way that this is true, man. Mask of the Fans hasn't been a promo for the TV series? I don't think it is. I could be wrong.
I'm actually looking forward to go walking at the gym right now.
Yeah, we're going to do the gym right now. I got to do legs and tries. There goes Mr. X. Santa Club cafeteria prices are super low. You don't need a membership.
Mr. X, are you going to come to...
He said he can't. He's got a prior engagement.
What? But we've been talking about this for so long.
I know. Fish fillet is the only thing that Nico would get from McDonald's?
It's a big item, babe. It's a big item.
There's no way if it was a bad selling item, they would take it off. McDonald's worst selling item. Oh, but these are ones they would have taken.
It depends on the area.
And yeah. What is that? Oh yeah, I do have to play Alien Isolation. Oh, this is what he's saying. Film yourself watching that.
What am I hearing?
Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture. That's 70s though. But we do need to watch that.
Mr. X, that's not true. The date has been set for months.
I saw Tesla stock was up today because I know it's been going down with all the craziness, but you got be careful.
That's really the best
Be
word.
careful pushing that Cybertruck all around town, man.
It's got, first of all, whoever doesn't know that they all have cameras all the way around them for Sentry mode, like, are you the R word?
They're bulletproof. Yeah, Hellraiser we want to see.
It's like,
yeah, we did it. We set a date. It's been months. We set a date. He's going to Disney. I've never been to MegaCon in Florida. It happened last month or so, I think.
I feel like we have been to one in off of Okeechobee. There, we went to a con in that big building in downtown West Palm.
Somebody says Disney on Memorial Day weekend. Zoinks!
They are retarded.
Yeah, man. GemCon Memorial Day weekend. That's what, May 24th and 25th. Collector Zone in St. Joseph, Michigan. We're going to be hanging out. A couple people are going to be there with us so far.
Got a couple people showing up. We're going to be hanging out.
We're going to be chilling. We're going to be playing games, video games.
I'm freaking out. I'm playing it cool right now, but I'm freaking out.
No big deal. 60 days from today, we're going to drive up. We're going to drive up with some people, so we're already going to be hanging out.
I'm freaking out.
But, yo, man, appreciate you guys coming through. Minty Fresh Morning Show. Monday is always my favorite day to do the show.
143.
143, everyone in the chat. We'll be back with the Minty Fresh Morning Show Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern.
And we're going to do the brackets.
So you got to get that.
Okay, hold on. So let's. Okay, so I just need to double check. Are we staying on the movies that we've been doing? Are we moving to the 90s?
Let's do a quick poll.
Like, do we need to add movies? I don't have my list at all.
Let's do a quick poll. So, okay.
Maybe comment on this video. Comment on the live stream after we get off. Comment the movie and the year that the movie came out.
Hold on. So is it going to be, are we going to go over 80s movies? Are we going to do 90s?
Oh, we're going to do a vote for the last thing. Okay.
And then, or are we going to do horror? What was another genre we were thinking of?
I think you're giving too many.
Well, I think horror in itself would be a dope bracket because we haven't seen so many of the classics. So, okay. So 80s is going to be kind of running back the stuff we did last week. We're going to redo the brackets, or we could do 90s. But again, it's movies that we have on our list that we haven't seen. It's not that big of a list.
We are going to reuse the movies that haven't been picked, and we are going to add new movies that you guys are adding in.
Or are we going to do a bracket of all these classic horror movies that we haven't seen, like Halloween, like Nightmare on Elm Street? Like,
I'm picking to move to the 90s.
So let's let that run for a little moment. Actually, we're gonna let that poll run while we bounce, man. So appreciate y'all coming through. If you watched it on the replay, stay minty fresh.
Peace.
And I'm gonna be dropping a video tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. So please check it out. Peace. Uh-oh. Vote in the poll. That'll be for Wednesday. Peace.
She was with the girl drinking. Man, she wasn't drinking, she was drunk. I know that I was dumb, but everybody plays a fool sometimes. It's no exceptions to the rules of this, and baby, it was something about her eyes, man. Hit her up the next day to see your mind frame. Everything was straight, everything was going good. Got the candles that we listened to the Lauren Hill. Had the mindsets before we did the intercourse, interpreting our dreams, and we discussing the portion and other topics just to see if you were little. You were insecurities and told her she was beautiful. But you had my heart and you tossed it. I gave you all and you lost it. You had the ball and you dropped it. Look, you been shot and you blocked it. And now we're ready to fly and I'm do it alright. Sun ain't right at night while I impression, girl, I was trying to leave a brand. Giving you Valentine present more than a week ahead. Making sure you were the first girl with a smile. Making sure you were the first girl with a blouse. On the day of came 12 a.m. 8 bar gimmicks if I found love Jay Shan. You were writing songs, she'll call you wildin', but on the real, that was like milk to a cow, man. And it really wasn't nothing.